Hello there, you spectacular specimens of humankind, you happy-go-lucky scamps of individuals. Welcome on into the Cult of Vain on once again a Thursday on twitch.tv/VanVain, or if you're watching the VODs and Vanity on YouTube. I don't normally stream on a Thursday. Once again, you've managed to get me back out here, managed to pull me back from the realms of, I don't know, what would I be doing this evening if it wasn't for this? Editing. Do you know what I would be doing? I'd be reacting to the Eggers werewolf trailer. That's what I'd be doing right now if I wasn't here entertaining all of you delightful individuals. But that's all right. That can wait. I can do that after stream. It's not a problem. There's no time sensitivity nature of it. I can do that at midnight. It'd be perfectly fine. All right. But instead, my dear friends, we have returned to the land of a Thursday so that we can do a nice little thank you stream. Away.
Hand it to me, go.
Oh God.
Hand it to it.
Here we
Hand
go.
it to
Sorry,
it.
starting.
I've got an essay on the UAE due at the start of next week. It's due by Monday.
Milky Park, I haven't even said hello to anybody, and you're already there stabbing me a little bit and then pissing on the wound. God damn it. Thank you very much, 100 Little Panderings. How you doing? How's it going? Let me say hi to people first, and then I'll talk about what we're doing today, apparently. Scar, how you doing? Solly Seeking, you cheeky little devil. How's it going? Frankie D, you wonderful bean. Rusted Reverie, hello, you cheeky devil. Yes, a bit of Ninja Sex Party to enter us in. I wanted a nice, romantic song, so welcome to our parents' house. Seems like the right one to do. Do you know what I mean? Chandria, hello, you beautiful individual. Giles, you cheeky little devil. Milky Pork, welcome on in, you wonderful bean. Mendiza, hello, welcome back. Beats, you cheeky little devil. How's it going? Hope everyone's attempting to stay cool today. Today's not been too bad where I live. It's been warm, it's been toasty, but it's not been like warm to a point of, oh my God, it's causing me a headache. Why do I even exist? Why am I so swampy? Do you know what I mean? Greeto, hello, you beautiful individual. You cheeky little devil. How's it going? That first pic of Val's face just screams Boy George and the Culture Club. Which one? Which one? My profile picture? Chandria? That's one of my... I love that photo. It may change once Sway and I get going and we get our cheeky little birth-anniversary project going on. Do you know what I mean? Tin of Ginge, come here, cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses, you cheeky individual, you? Good lordy. What do you like? Outrageous, I tell you. Absolutely outrageous. Wait, it's a Thursday? It is indeed a Thursday. I've done my Monday stream. I've done my Tuesday stream. I've done my Wednesday stream. And now here we are on a Thursday stream. And not only are we doing a Thursday stream, but we're also doing a Friday stream. For the first time in years, I am streaming every night or every day in a week. I haven't done 5 days worth of streaming in a very long time, but here we are because, of course, I like to provide entertainment. I like to provide joy and wonder. Chandria, thank you very much for the cheeky little pandering there as well. Scar, come here, cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses? And I will get to that momentarily, Sembar. Oh, you cheeky little devil, you. You cheeky little devil. Zabadian, hello, how you doing? How's it going? Hesty, you cheeky devil. Terry NB, you wonderful bean. How you doing? Tint of Ginger, of course. Come into Val bending over. Oh my, Major Jiggle. I saw the twinkle in your eye and then saw you run very quickly to get your strap on. I know what's going on. I know what's going through your head. Calm yourself. Good Lord. I've run out of 100 little pandering, so you're safe. I'm so glad to hear it. So glad to hear it.
Historical fact. Today in 1840 was the last eruption of Mount Ararat, which was also accompanied by a magnitude 7.4 earthquake.
I would like to say that that's true, Zabadian, but actually it was just me being very, very sexy. And then I got a delightfully consenting adult into my boudoir, and suddenly everyone was like, my God, it's 7.4. What the fuck? I'm like, thank you very much for that. It was very interesting. Thank you very much for 100 little panderings as well. I appreciate that. You beautiful human being, you. It's very kind of you. Well, you're wearing a bowler-looking hat. Oh, in the intro. Do you know what? I haven't looked at the intro in a very long time, Chandria. I will have to go back and rewatch it because I'm so used to it being on that as soon as the intro starts, I do other things. Do you know what I mean? It's just like that. It's the same thing. Same thing over and over and over again, you know? The red suit reminds me of the lead singer of Ghost, and I am here for it. As in Papa Emeritus V, or as in when he was the Red Cardinal? Pre-Papa Emeritus IV. Let me know. I know a very small amount of it. Semba, hello, G Devil. What? This is me being kind. It is you being kind. And yet, let me explain to people why we're here today, and then I'll do it. And then I'll do it straight away. All right, Semba. All right. So yeah, friends, I don't normally stream on a Thursday, but because of the wonderful donation goals that we have been obliterating, and when I say we, I mean absolutely you. You delightful individuals with your unreasonable levels of kindness have been absolutely fucking smashing. It means that I'm doing extra streams. We've got a variety of extra streams lined up. And this is one of them today. The reason why I'm suited and booted, the reason why I'm looking pretty, the reason why we've got a nice pinky background in the background, funnily enough. And the reason why we are here today is because you, delightful individuals, have not only smashed a donation goal, but you were given a vote. The vote was of 5 things that you could possibly have as a reward, as a way of me saying thank you to you. And the thing that you picked was this one. The HATOFUL Boyfriend stream. Friends, today we are going to be indulging ourselves in a dating simulator. And the dating simulator is full of pigeons. I do not know what to expect. I am immediately scared. We have done dating simulators before. We have done Dream Daddy, the daddy dating simulator. You, as a father, date other fathers. We have done the, obviously, date everything. We did that for a few weeks. We did the I Love You, Colonel Sanders, with the finger-licking good KFC dating simulator. Have we done any others? Let me have a look here. Oh, of course, we did, do The Dinosaur with Double D's, which is a dating simulator. We've done a very unusual one called From Madness with Love, which was a one that we got sent. So we've done a few dating simulators. Sucker for Love, of course. Sucker for Love. We definitely did Sucker for Love. That's technically a dating simulator as well. Though that definitely encroaches into the terror category, because that one, real fucked up. But I don't know what to expect with this one. I genuinely don't know what to expect. The images that I have seen, and I haven't gone looking for them because, funnily enough, it's a dating simulator about pigeons. It's not something that has piqued my interest. But all of the imagery, like I kind of expect with games like this, a dating simulator is kind of like a story game.
Subscribed. Most kind.
Bon Lauren, you cheeky devil.
Hello, Valen and chat.
Hello, you beautiful being. Give me 2 seconds to finish my thought process, and then I will answer. Then I'll be right with you, you cheeky devil. So a dating simulator is a computer game where you play a character who is like the protagonist in a romance story. So many times you'll like date various different heroes or heroines, sometimes villains. It's all about the romance of the story, usually done like in a visual novel kind of way. However, in this scenario, the characters that you have chances of interacting with are pigeons. So it's going to be an interesting one. They don't get not safe for work, so before anybody thinks that there's going to be fucking cloaca pornography, there isn't, okay? There isn't. It's all about the romance. It's all about the story, okay? That's the way it works. Now, Von Lauren, you cheeky devil, coming in here with the tier 1 for 3 months in advance, entering month 2, you cheeky little... Oh, is it still month 1? No, it's month 2. It is month 2, you cheeky devil. Von Lauren, you wonderful human being. I shall now inscribe your name upon the mirror vein. Taking us that one step closer to the 60-40 split for July.
Subscribe.
Oh, lordy, Milky Pork.
Kind.
Gifting us up to Pigeon Boyfriend. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat. In fact, technically, it's a metaphorical one because it doesn't bloody exist anymore. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes and a cheeky little discount on the merch store, you wonderful beans. But the most important thing, the pair of you, both Pigeon Boyfriend and Von Lauren, need to roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? Milky Pork, thank you so much, you beautiful bean. So that is the plan today.
Flee.
But before I go any further, ladies and gentlemen, all genders outside between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine who do they think they are? The absolute audacity, the scandal, the preposterousness. I know who's in the mood for pigeon love. It's Aristolomy. How's it going, Eris? How you doing, you beautiful individual? Thank you very much for bringing all your beautiful people here. What were you up to today? Tell me all about it. Tell me what's been going on, you cheeky little devil. Tell me what's been happening. Friends, if you are new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, and say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden. Say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard. I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. That's not what I'm about. No. Don't want to be corrupting the eyes of the young either, to be honest with you. Some of the gestures I make, it's a whole thing, do you know what I mean? And I can imagine that today is going to get very, very questionable, because today we are playing a dating simulator all about pigeons. It's a choice. People from my stream, go and check out Eris. You all know Eris. Eris is here every stream. I know, because their stream streak tells me so. But they're wonderful, they're glorious, they're super supportive. They have a small addiction to the Assassin's Creed franchise, as was evident by that. Do you know what I mean? Oh, lordy! Did you see that? Monty was dancing on my titty tassels. Yeah, what's that all about? What is that all about?
Kind.
Good lord!
Hi, Valen.
Hi.
I was recently telling my friend about my sister's movie date with a cannibal. I told him they saw a Russell Crowe movie. He asked Gladiator. I said no, I miss her.
I hate you, Shags. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. And the horse you rode in on. I hate you. Thank you very much for the 75 months, and Von Lauren coming in with the 5 gifted subs. That's extremely fucking kind of you. Thank you so much, you beautiful bean. Thank you so much. God damn it, you're spoiling me. I don't even stream on a Thursday. You're not allowed to do this on a Thursday. You're not allowed to do this today because I don't stream on days like this. Nope. Okay. First one. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. And finally the 5th one. And then Chag's coming in with the 75 months. Taking us that one step closer to the 60-40 split for July.
Tina Carey is being far too kind.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you do this? I'll be with you momentarily, you cheeky little devil. Whoever you are. I won't call the name out just in case they are lurking, but good lord. By having their names on the mirror of any means to get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devils. But technically it's metaphorical because it doesn't exist anymore. And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes and also a discount on the merch store if you're interested. As you know, the Pride discount's finished now, but you know, that's good. But the most important thing is you'll roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough, but god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy, oh yes, meow, you know? Paying it forward because you started with a gift of myself, that's really kind of you, you beautiful being. That's so unbelievably kind of you, Von Lauren. I really, really appreciate that beautiful individual. Right, friends, can you throw some egos in chat for that wonderful, wonderful human being who I will not call their name out. They're fucking hell. That's such a massive donation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now I'm also going to talk about the donation goal because 12 minutes ago, Sembar Flay also redeemed a show donor with speech, which means I need to talk about the donation goal and what it's all about and what have you. And this is a perfect time to do it as well, even though it makes me feel awkward as shit in my own soul. It's one of those things that we need to talk about because today, the reason why I'm streaming today, the reason why we are doing this stream today is because you people smashed a donation goal already. I do not stream on Thursdays, but you obliterated the donation goal, so we booked this in as an extra stream as a way for me to say thank you to all of you for this unreasonable kindness. Thank you so much to that wonderful individual that donated. It says a name here, but I don't want to read that out in case that's your real name. I don't want to accidentally dox you or anything like that, so I won't call it out, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that, you beautiful being. That's very kind of you. Friends, the current donation goal that we have up at the moment is part 1 of a new project that we are looking at doing with my dear friend Sway, who is one of the most talented photographers that I've ever seen in my entire life, never mind worked with. She proposed a photography project for my birthday, and
Major Jiggle is being
Major Jiggle as well, you beautiful bean. Thank you so much. Can we get some egos in the chat? Say a massive thank you to Major Jiggle as well. God damn it. That's so unbelievably kind. More egos. That's so kind of you, friends. That's fucking God. Yeah, so the project is going to be me and Sway, maybe another person, doing some interesting things, some interesting dynamics. It's not going to be pornography. You can calm yourselves, all right? You can calm yourselves. But the idea is that we're doing this entire photo shoot, and then we're going to make it available to all of you delightful individuals. My lordy! It's a non-stop today, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen, all genders outside between? Delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people going in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do they think they are? The absolute audacity, the scandal, the preposterousness, the outrage. Good lord! Good lordy lord, it's Renry the Fae. Renry the Fae with a massive raid in there. Hello, you beautiful individual. The audacity indeed. The audacity indeed. How very dare you? Coming in here, desperate to see some pigeon love. I see what's going on here. I see what's happening, you cheeky little devil. Thank you so much for bringing all your beautiful people in here. Friends, Renry the Fae is unreasonably kind and shares their community with us a hell of a lot. They play quite a variety of different bits and pieces. Quite a variety every single time they pop in. Co-working and studying. Oh, that's different. That's different. Got a chunk of VODs out of the way that needed to be done. That is it. Now you need to eat. Go eat. Go eat, Renry. Go eat. Go do your bits and pieces. You've been working hard. All right? You've been working hard. For all those people that have come in from Renry the Face, how's it going? How you doing? I'm Valen Vane. Vane by name. Vane by nature. Deep as a puddle in summer. And today, I don't normally stream on Thursdays. But today we are doing a reward stream to say a massive thank you to this community for smashing donation goals. The last donation goal was obliterated, and as a result, my community are making me date pigeons. That's what we're doing. I appreciate that if any of you want to step out, go do your bits and pieces. I really appreciate you being here and what have you, but your lives have to come first. You got to go do what you need to do. All right. So please, I saw you and had to pounce. You just want to see the date. You want to see me cringe at pigeon dating. That's what you want. That's what you want. All right. They fancy pigeons. Doesn't matter how fancy the pigeons are. It's still pigeon dating. Okay. We're going to be indulging ourselves in some cloaca action, and I don't know how I feel about it. Okay. Friends, if you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard, and given the fact that we are going to be dating pigeons today, it's going to get a little unhinged, to say the least, I would imagine, all right? But please, if any of you need to go away, disappear, go grab a snaffly treat, go grab a delightful beverage, please go do so. Please look after yourself, all right? You did come in the middle of me talking because we have a channel point redeem where the donation goal gets shown and I have to talk about it. Now, the whole reason why we are streaming today is because the wonderful community that I have here obliterated a donation goal. And the donation goal here is for a very special project that myself and a good friend of mine, Sway, is doing. Sway is a phenomenal photographer, and we are looking at doing a special birthday project together, which we will obviously then be rolling out to the community, bits and pieces. You know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's going to be very, very exciting. However, Sway is a self-employed photographer, and therefore I want to make sure that Sway is paid appropriately for being a self-employed photographer when she is as talented as she fucking is. So the whole point of the donation goal, I've split it down. Normally we have donation goals up to £200, but I've split it down to £150. One, because it's a little birthday treat to me, and if I can break it down into more things so it's easier for each goal to be achieved, I will do. Two, it means that it's easier for this wonderful community to get more reward streams or more reward things happening as part of this, you know. So we always have a reward stream at the end of each donation goal as a way so that I can say thank you to all of you beautiful individuals. And the reward thing that you have all voted for is for us to have an audiobook stream. So when this is filled, when this is absolutely annihilated, as you people have a tendency to do, weird as it may be, I will be sitting down and reading a book of your choice on stream. Full audiobook. Do you know what I mean? Full audiobook. So that's the plan. That's the plan. That's the reason why we've got this going on. That's the scenario. The reason why we're doing this today is because last time that we had a donation goal, you voted for us to do a HATOFUL BOYFRIEND stream. So that's... Now you know what's going on. Now you know what's happening. Now you know what's happening. Okay? Okay?
Panda to me, go. Panda to it. Panda to it.
We cannot donate on Monday because it is just a bloody Monday. We can't donate on Tuesday because it is your first stream of the week.
Yep.
We can't donate on Wednesday because it is just a Wednesday.
Agreed, yep.
We can't donate on Thursday because I don't usually stream on this day. Stop this. We can't donate on Friday
Accurate.
Because save the money for your own weekend.
Uh-huh.
We can donate on Saturday because why would you do that? Stop it.
Yep.
We can't donate on Sunday because stop spending your money on me.
Honestly, I am so glad that you've understood it so fully, Sembar. That is a solid piece of comprehension you have got going on there. You have fully understood it. You understand exactly now when is the appropriate time to donate, okay? You understand as per those prerequisites, there is a very specific time you can donate, and that's all, okay? That's all right, okay? So fuck off and take it any day of the week. No. You've missed the point again, okay? You've gone back. You're on a step back of comprehension, okay? Remember, you can't donate on Monday because it's just a bloody Monday, all right? Tuesday is the beginning of the week, first stream of the week. Can't do that. That's against the rules. That's not all right. There's Wednesday, which you can't do that because it's just Wednesday. Who donates on a Wednesday, really? Do you know what I mean? Thursday, don't normally stream on a Thursday, so stop it. Friday, save your money for your own weekend. What's wrong with you? Why would you? Like, come on, you've got a weekend ahead. Why would you do that? Saturday, of course, because why would you do that? Stop it. That's right. And then Sunday, stop spending your money on me. You'll need it for the week coming. Absolutely. So as you can see, the only day that is appropriate to donate to me is the day. Do you know what I mean? Accurate. I'm glad that we're all on the same page. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad we're all there, all on the level. Renrir the Fake, come here, cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheekiest is also coming in with the 3 streams in a row you've been streaking through here. Eric's coming in with the 415 streams in a row you've been streaking through here. Gilus with the 335. Grito with a 25. And I think that was everything. Everybody, good lord. Good lord, the lot of you. Scandalous, I tell you. Bloody scandalous. Outrageous. Preposterous. How very dare you? How very, very dare you? So today, friends, we will be indulging ourselves in HATOFUL BOYFRIEND, which, as I said...
Fuzzball 69 is being far
You've missed the memo.
Confound them.
You've missed it, Fuzzball. You missed the memo. Okay, well, I just talked about all the times you're not meant to be able to donate and what have you. Do you know what I mean? How many flies does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just 2. Though you've got to wonder how they got in there. I like that one. I am begrudged to admit it. I am begrudged to admit it. But that tickled me. All right. That tickled me. And also, Major Jiggle, just a little birthday drink. Thanks for always making us smile and get moist, but mostly smile. But what do you mean? Really? Major Jiggle, where are you smiling? That's the real question. Is it a moist smile? These are the questions I have, okay? These are the questions I have. You know it, absolutely, absolutely. Pirate Shenanigans trying to actually complete Black Flag before Resync comes out next week. Is that a new Assassin's Creed game coming out? I didn't even know there was a new Assassin's Creed game coming out. That's fucking hilarious. Absolutely fucking hilarious. Caro, how you doing? How's it going? Sister Honey, you wonderful individual. You're in love with Tim Curry. Fully understandable. Fully understandable why you'd be in love with Tim Curry, because Tim Curry is phenomenal, to say the least. Let me turn my little fan on because it is warm in this fucking suit. Salty Sea King, how you doing? Beats, you beautiful individual. Citrine Skies, of course. Hello, hello, hello. Jilly Bean, you wonderful individual. How you doing? Birthday drink. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I've decided what I'm doing for my birthday. I've cancelled my trip to Manchester because there was a Twitch event going on in Manchester. So on Friday, I'm going to go and see a group of friends of mine where we're going to play some Cyberpunk. And on Saturday, I'm going to go to the nightclub that I frequented when I was 14 years old and have done for a very long time since then with all those friends and just get fucking annihilated. I haven't actually just gone out and got pissed. Like, just gone out for the sake of going out and getting drunk in about 4 years. So I am looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that. You know, just gonna go out, drink, dance, fucking get sweaty and horrible. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be wonderful. Got a chunk of VOD out of the way. Need to eat. Yeah, eat. No worries, Renray, cheeky devil. Stream froze for me after Renray's raid. Too big for my connection to handle. No, Von Lauren. No, it's all right. Refresh will sort it. Refresh will sort it. But they fancy pigeons. I don't know what to expect. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm expecting anime-style animations. But all of the pictures that I have seen, which I, again, haven't gone looking, have just been pictures of pigeons. So I'm not sure what to expect from this, to be honest with you. And I'm confused, to say the least. Do you know what I mean? Friendly Kitten, how you doing, you beautiful individual? Welcome on in. How's it going? How's it going? Time to like and get food. Go get food. Go get food. Wanderer Gribble, how you doing, you beautiful individual? Hello, you beautiful bean. How's it going? How's it going? The cornerstone of my personality is that I am disobedient contrarian, so now I throw my money at you when I feel like it. How dare you? How dare you? Coming in here, throwing money around like a condom in an orgy. Oh my dear lord. Speaking of a condom in an orgy, I'll be in a swingers bar on, or a swingers club on Saturday afternoon. There is a kink event going on Saturday afternoon, and I'm like, ooh, I haven't been to a kink event in a while. I'm gonna go to a kink event. Gonna go to a kink event. I'm not saying which one it is. I'll tell you all after the weekend. You know? Even though we're not allowed to donate, how do we actually do it? Even though you're not allowed to donate, I couldn't possibly tell you. There is no way to donate, Caro. It's all illegal. I'll tell you this once, all right, Caro? Are you here and are you listening? Because I don't want to be repeating myself because it makes me feel awkward as shit. Don't want to be doing that. You are here and you are listening. Okay. All right. So there are a couple of ways to get the donation link. Okay. One is that you can scroll down. If you're on computer or if you're on thingy, you can scroll down and go into my about section. So you can scroll down on Twitch and there's like a few links and one says about, and on there will be a link to the donation page, I think. Unless I deleted that because I'm a little shit. Should we have a look? Should we have a look? Should we have a look? My Chanel. Yeah, okay, all right. You know, I can show you. I can show you. So, there's this way. There's this way. Okay. So, there's me. Bit of Valenception for you. Oh, look, bit of Valenception. Oh, look, there's a little bit of Valenception. A little bit of Valenception, okay? And if you click on my name, it pops up with all these bits and pieces. In About, you can scroll down to the bottom and look at all of the ways that things and stuff and things, all of the information. I took a long time preparing this fucking thing. So, all of these bits and pieces are happening and occurring in bits and pieces. But down here at the bottom, there is a section called Donate. You can either click on the image itself or click on the thing to do with donations, and I think it should take you through, okay? The other way is you can do !dono. Oh, no, you can't. I took it out. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Then there's no other way to do it. That's it. That's all right. Well, although saying that, if you ask in the chat, people like Eris Ptolemy, who for some reason I allow to post links here because of the fact they've got a little VIP badge on them, means that they'll link it to you. Because they're little shits. Little shits is what they are. The mods are also terrible at leaking that information as well. Terrible at leaking that information. The little boobs. Every single one of my mods is a singular breast. You know? So there you go. Those are the only ways to do it. Those are the only ways to do it. That's it, right? Tickles the flies as well. All of the flies. Tickle them flies. Those tasty little flies. They remade the Black Flag. Oh, they remade Black Flag and have upgraded the mechanics and stuff. Somewhat excited. Looks gorgeous. Oh, so let me get this right, Eris. You were playing the original Black Flag because they're going to be launching the remake next week. Is that right? Chippy Mick, hello, you beautiful individual. 3 whiskeys in and you're looking as gorgeous as ever. Chippy Mick, I start off gorgeous. And as time goes on, as the more whiskeys you have, the more unreasonably attractive I get. But also, the more unreasonably attractive I get in a really upsetting and confusing way. And what I mean by that is that every single time you have a little whiskey and you look at me and you're like, what an attractive man. What an attractive man. What an attractive man. What an attractive man. What an You know, I'd fuck him, but I don't know why. Like, that's basically what happens, you know? The more drunk you get, the more convinced you are that you would have sex with me, but you're not entirely sure the reason. Just feels a bit weird, you know? You know? No worries, Eris. You take it easy, beautiful individual. Friendly Kitten, how you doing, you beautiful human being? Of course. Looks gorgeous. Yeah. Kink event, yes. I don't get the time. Obviously, the vast majority of you know I am a workaholic. I am terrible at being quite the workaholic. So I don't really get a lot of time to myself to do bits and pieces. But I happen to have... I was expecting to be really, really busy this weekend. Doing some bits and pieces with my family because there's a big family event going on. However, the family event has been postponed to allow more family members to come and celebrate with us. So I actually have a day off or not a day off, but a free day on Saturday. So myself and some wonderful individuals are going to go to a kink event together because I haven't been to a kink event in fucking ages. So I'm looking forward to it. You know? You know, not a mod, but more VIP privileges. Absolutely. Unfortunately, I have to take it off you, Eris. That's the only way. The only way is I have to stop you from being a VIP so that you can't post links, you know. Bionic Bear Man, how you doing, you beautiful individual? Welcome on in. Delightful little shit. You are a little shit, Eris, and you are a delightful little shit. But you got stuff to do. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. I am eating. What did I do this time? You didn't do anything, Semba. It's all right. It's okay. Somebody was asking about how to donate, and I, for once and once alone, explained to them how I could. All right, or how they could, should I say? Mods and rockets or moderators, everything, all of the above. If there's one thing that I know that many people are interested in, it's my mods rockets. It's true. It's true. Singular breast? Like a singular breast each, or they're all one breast? Each one of them is a singular different breast. You know? When it does, it becomes what an attractive man. Yes, absolutely. Midgard, how you doing, you beautiful individual? How's it going? You're not wrong. Why would it be wrong, right? Okay. Who needs to be drunk for those thoughts? Friendly kitten is true. One of the greatest, I've said this before, one of the greatest backhanded compliments I have ever had in my entire life was when I first started modeling. When I first started like working the modeling circuit. Started doing a few photo shoots. I think I'd done like 2, maybe even 3 at the point. And a good friend of mine, somebody who I love very, very dearly, Evie Wolf, when we'd only just first met. So this was before our friendship had really blossomed, as it were. She showed my pictures to a group of her friends and was like, what do you think of this model? His name's Valen Vane. What do you think of him? Like, give me your overall view. Trying to just get a gauge of what other people thought of me, you know, because I was quite an unconventional model. I did a lot of theatrical expressions, which was not what they were used to. And apparently, all of her friends said that they'd fuck me, but they don't know why. Like, I'm not any of their type. But they'd all definitely have sex with me.
Oh, you followed me.
Which I just thought was hilarious. Thank you so much for the follow, you beautiful being. Welcome on in. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but you are very welcome here, you cheeky devil. Cheeky devil, how you doing, Rach? How's it going, you beautiful individual? And Alexandra Griffin, hello, you wonderful being. If I've got a mod available, could I get a shout out for, hey, Alexandra Griffin, please? I would appreciate that. Lunicorn, welcome on in. How you doing as well? As well. When you are drunk enough to perceive him as a featherless biped. Exactly. People go out and check out, what is Road to Empress the First? People go check out Alexandra Griffin. A wonderful, wonderful, wonderful human being. A thespian. No, I don't mean a lesbian with a lisp. She's glorious. She's spectacular. She does tarot. She'll tell you your future. And also cry a lot at very emotive, wonderful games. If you enjoy watching a streamer cry, there's something desperately wrong with you. But if you enjoy watching somebody play a story that is fulfilling enough until the point where they cry, then Alexandra Griffin is the person for you. Okay? They are the person for you. Thank you very much, Senpai. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. No, but my diamonds. Well, use it wisely then, Eris. Use it wisely. A surprise day off is indeed great news. Yeah, so I'm going to go and spend the afternoon in a swingers bar doing kinky shit. I'm quite excited. I'm not going to lie to you. Gonna be doing kinky shit in a swingers bar. And it's weird because I always associate like kink events with like evening do's because I'm a party animal. So I'm all about doing the evening party stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, this is odd and interesting. Okay. But this one's in the afternoon, so I get like the entire evening to myself as well. Which would be quite exciting. You know. I feel honored. Oh, Caro, so you should, you cheeky devil. Mods rockets, yeah, very enviable, you know. Love your suit jacket. It's a whole thing. Don't go half-assed. This is actually part of a 3-piece suit, but I only really wear the waistcoat if I'm also wearing a shirt, you know. But it's too fucking hot for that today. Too fucking hot for that today, you know. Mods and rockets get you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dispatch mod rocket Ajax to bring back his booty. It's so true. It's so true. Is that a... Frankie D, is that a quote from Blake 7? Is that a quote from Blake 7? I'm confused. It's ringing bells in my mind because I can hear it. Oh no, it's Flash Gordon, isn't it? Flash Gordon. Yeah, Flash Gordon. Yeah. To bring back his body. Yeah, no, I remember. Ming the Merciless. Rain Azrael, hello, you beautiful individual. Found this part of Yorkshire where we say Valen. Posh part of Yorkshire, obviously. Oh, yeah. I mean, I know an awful lot of people that call me Valen. I'm not protective over it. One of my closest friends, a wonderful model called Miss Abyss, she calls me Valen all the time and always has. Since the moment we met, she was like, Valen. I was like, whichever you prefer. I am not precious over it at all. Yeah, I'll respond to both. It's fine. And she calls me Valen all the time. She calls me Valen all the time.
Subscribe.
Must be from the not past of Yorkshire then. Yeah. Painted lady.
Kiss mark.
Good lord, you cheeky little devil. How you doing? How's it going? Also, welcome on in, Rain Azriel. How you doing? Kiss, kiss. Oh, my lordy. For 51 months, painted lady. My god. My god. I shall now inscribe your name upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror veining means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emos. Being a tier 1 paid subscriber means you take us one step closer to the 60-40 split for July, you cheeky little devil. But the most important thing, as well you know, is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? You know? Thank you very much for the clip, Mel. I really appreciate that. I'll find out later today what Road to Empress is. From what I understand, it's a choice matters kind of game, but they filmed the whole thing and it looks gorgeous. Interesting. Oh, do you set your like your category and titles up way in advance, Alexandra? You set them all up in advance? More kinky shit. Honestly, I love kinky shit. For a sex educator, I don't get to do enough kinky shit. Do you know what I mean? Met some lovely chaps in Dark Tide. Just wanted to spread some good interaction, and that happens too. I'm really glad to hear that, friendly kitten. I have heard very mixed reports about the kind of clientele that would indulge themselves in Dark Tide, you know? Hold on, I need to do this. Squat my way down because Mel Sinerf, let's see the smolder that makes everyone want to fuck you, but they don't know why. Ooh. God damn, I can't say I'm surprised. Look at this delightful visage. Tantalizing, alluring. The fact that I'm squatting and burning my inner thighs. You'd like to burn my inner thighs, wouldn't you? You would like to burn them. Burn them real good. With candles? No, with hot Bunsen burner. Why a Bunsen burner? That's really weird. No, a hot Bunsen burner. That's all we've got. Not on the blue flame though, just on the orange flame. You know, like the thing where you'd like you'd put your hand through it and you'd be like, ooh, and it didn't really burn, but it looked really, really cool and stuff like that. But kind of imagine that, but with a penis, just flapping my penis either side of the Bunsen burner. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now you're all thinking, God, I would, yeah, that would be impressive. I would fuck him, but I just don't know why. I just don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why, you know? There you go. There you go. That's on the internet forever. Yeah, Flash Gordon. Bring back Rocket Ajax. Dispatch Rocket Ajax to bring back his semen. Snow Denchi, how you doing? How's it going? That's where I live. It's live action, often called full motion video. Yes, FMVs. Sometimes it's actors laid over backgrounds. Other times it's full recordings. Yes, yeah. Because isn't like Mist like a type of FMV or something like that, you know? It's a play on Flash Gordon. Yeah. I was like, as soon as he said Rocket Ajax, I was in my head and I was like, what the fuck is that? I haven't watched Flash Gordon in a very, very, very long time. Very long time. Oh, Alexander Griffin. Have you done your homework yet? Have you done your homework? Huh? Right, Alexandra, I need you to get your diary out right now and book in some time to watch either The Labyrinth or The Rocky Horror Picture Show. In fact, no, it's got to be The Labyrinth. Okay? It's got to be The Labyrinth. The Rocky Horror Picture Show you should see with people. Okay? Labyrinth you can watch alone and you still enjoy it, but Rocky Horror Picture Show is always better when you see it with people. SCG Devil. Do you see the couple of the Empire State Building? Yes, I did. I did. Then they got engaged on there. They broke in, climbed the Empire State Building, got engaged to the top of the Empire State Building, and flew a flag that said, "When the power of love outweighs the love of power, the world will see peace." And I was like, fucking good on you. And then they got arrested. And I was like, yeah, good on you. You've made your statement, and it's a good statement to make. It's a good fucking statement to make. We appreciate you. Absolutely. Love Flash Gordon. I haven't seen Flash Gordon in fucking ages. You, sir, are far too young for Blake 7. I fucking love Blake 7. I watched it when I was like a young teenager, and I love the fact, I absolutely love the fact that the bad guys won. That makes me really happy. Thank you, beautiful. I look forward to the mantra every month. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Sometimes. Today I did because I was procrastinating the things that I needed to be doing. That's fair. That is fair. Well, another way that you can procrastinate the things you need to be doing is by watching The Labyrinth. You know. Also, you're loving the Raven reading. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Those people have been keeping up with my my other content creation worlds, the other platforms. I did some dramatic readings on there recently. I did Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. I did Lewis Carroll's The Jabberwocky. And I did Stacy the Linguist's. Can't remember what the poem's called, but it's from her her wonderful poetry book, which she's having a right pain in the ass distributing recently, but bless her, it's not her fault. The Road to Empress is so good, I recommend playing it. Interesting. I have to say, I am not a massive FMV fan. I really struggle with FMV games, I have to say. Giza, thank you in your tone about the clip. You're so welcome, dear. I'm glad to hear it. I actually, today's video that went out was a little bit of a slap on the wrist to some people. I did a makeup tutorial on Monday, and the vast majority of the comments on my various different platforms are from women, which I love. I love the fact that my presence online is considered to be relatively safe by female viewers. And the vast majority were very welcome, like very nice compliments, people talking about different bits and pieces, some people offering a bit of like makeup advice in regards to the way I do my eyebrows or the brushes that I use and stuff. It was all just very nice and what have you. But there was a few people, and I think they meant it in a good way, but there was a few people who were like, I prefer you without makeup. So today's video that went out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Blue Skies, Threads, and Facebook pages. Is that all of, yeah, that's all of them. Was basically me just being like, hey, we don't like it when men tell women you look better without makeup. Let's not do that to me either. I don't wear makeup for you. I wear makeup for me. You know what I mean? Just a little tap on the wrist. Little calm down, you know? The orange flame, the safety flame. You inerdly brought out the science teacher in me. Yeah, the safety flame. The one that doesn't actually burn anybody, but I could definitely waggle my penis through it if I needed to, you know? Cheeky little spindly goblin cock. Flap away the flame. Flap away from the flames. Well, yeah, if you want to keep your flaps away from the flame, that's fine. That's okay. That's all right. If you want smoked dick... I'm not even going to finish the sentence, all right? Object lesson on why this is an 18+ stream. Exactly that, Von Lauren. Exactly that. For sure. For sure. You know? Sure I would, but I know why. There you go. Sure I would, but I know why. I'm fully aware of why. Absolutely. The image in my head now, look, sometimes it'd be like that, okay? You know, does Valen come from Valentine? Relaxed views? No, it does not. It does not. Valen comes from me being a student at 19 years old, being pissed out of my face, and when we were going around talking about what we were going to do when we were all multi-famous, I was convinced that I was going to have a backstage company that did lighting and sound and set design and stuff, and it was going to be called Valentech, And then when I became a model, I was like, well, it makes sense. I'll just call myself Valen. So it did come from somewhere, but I can't remember what. And it definitely wouldn't have been Valentine because I really hated cheesiness. And that is a very cheesy goth name from the 90s. It was like, what, 2007? I would have been at the height of my hatred of cheese. You know? How's it going, Julian Synthetic? How you doing, you beautiful individual? Just about to mention Myst. Yeah, Myst was an interesting one. I would like to go through and play all the Myst games at some stage, but I definitely need chat's help on those because I don't have the fucking patience for it. Please do not use a Bunsen burner, even a safety flame, on your penis or other genitalia. Yeah, I should probably have that disclaimer, shouldn't I, Mel? I was like, friends, don't use a Bunsen burner on your genitalia. I don't know anybody that would, but on the off chance that you are thinking, that sounds like a great idea. It's not a great idea. If you want to have temperature play, do it with warm and cold water, wax play. You can work with that. You don't need fucking flame, okay? All right. You have weeks of free time, Alexander Griffin. Great. I'll send you a list of things that you can indulge in that you can let me know. All right. I'll give you homework, Alexandra. Okay. And you can let me know about your homework is to watch a thing and feedback your review on it. All right. I will make you a cultured woman. Okay. Did you say seaman? Never mentioned Roger the cabin boy. We're going full pugwash here, Chippy Mick. Full Captain Pugwash, what the heck? A reminder, every stream, I'm on her case. I am glad to hear it, Grio. I am very glad to hear it. High five. You know? Labyrinth, where one can... no one can blame... No one can blame you for walking away. Yeah, that one. Took me a moment to catch the tune in my brain there. Watched that as a wee babba in the old days of the 80s. Freaking still love that movie. It's because it's excellent. Quite an outfit Mr. Bowie was wearing. Absolutely. Especially around the crotch area, you know. And Vanna wouldn't burn your inner thighs so much as play with the electricity there. My God. Now you're talking. I'm going to a kink night on Saturday. Oh, I am going to have a lot of fun with electricity. Qualia!
Also, I upped the sub level.
I can see that. You unreasonably kind individual, Qualia. That's so unbelievably kind of you, Beal Bean. Coming in at a tier 2 for 3 months in advance. Good Lord. Good Lord. Taking us 2 steps closer to the 60-40 split for July. For some reason I said May in my head, and I was like, no, I'm just wishing the time away here. Next May, last May, who knows? Qualia, that's so kind of you. Mort Manima, hello, you beautiful bean. I will answer your question momentarily. I will absolutely do that. That's right, MK. Qualia, your name is now inscribed upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat. You cheeky devil. Oh, I've done it wrong. It's all right. I'm fixing it. Because tier 2, get the black ink so that you can stand out against all of the gold. There you go. It's all right. I fixed it. By having your name on the mirror vein in the tier 2 black ink, you first of all take us to 2 steps closer to the 60-40 split for July. Second of all, you get access to the Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat. In fact, technically it's metaphorical because it doesn't even exist. Thirdly, you still get the discount on the merch store. And fourthly, you get access to all the sexy little emotes, including the tier 2 Pokemon emotes with my face on them. But the most important thing, as a tier 2, as a brand new tier 2, listen closely. The most important thing is you got to roll over every morning and the words have changed. So listen closely, okay? And go. God, I wish I was someone else. Just so I can look at me. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? Very important. Different mantras for different tiers, okay? Different mantras for different tiers, you know? I assume that wax play is essentially turning you into a human baby bell. No. Wax play is playing with candles. Like, to be, as much as I am all for humor, to be serious, because sex educator, I want to make sure I give the right information. Wax play is about using candles. Let me snooze the ad so I can give you this information correctly, and then we can deal with all the rest of it. It's about using the temperature and like the wax on it and being able to peel it off and stuff like that. You should always, when doing wax play, you should always start with the candle quite high up away so that the wax has time to cool, and then slowly work your way down up until the point where the person you are playing with is comfortable with the temperature. We do not, the wax can cause quite severe burns, so be very, very careful of that. You can also get what are called fetish candles or kink candles, which burn at a lower temperature. The wax melts at a lower temperature. They are safer to use when using that. So always have them laid out, usually on their front, so you can use the wonders of the back to pool the wax, make wonderful wax art and what have you. But always start high up when you're dripping the wax and work your way lower to the point where it's comfortable. Okay? There you go. There you go. You think my black eye makeup suits me? So do I. Thank you very much, Zawadi. And I do like my black eye makeup, I have to say. Semba, while I have you, you beautiful individual, I at some stage need to speak to you about what a hard drive that I need. People have been asking me to add a hard drive in to my throne wish list. So I need to speak to you to find out what it is. Okay. Which one would work? SSD, all that shit, whatever. Like, yeah, just we'll chat. But while it's on my head, I was like, I need to ask Semba this, otherwise it's going to disappear into the ethers of who knows what. All right, you will watch it. I'm glad to hear it. I'm contemplating a Discord movie night for it. Yes, Alexandra Griffin, do it. I encourage you. I desperately enable you to jump into your own little community Discord and indulge yourself in some wonders of the labyrinth. Absolutely. Jealous Bulls is one of the things that made me want to be a labyrinth alone. Absolutely. 100%. Why would it not be? There are other social platforms. Color me surprised. I know, right? Not social. Like, I would say that the sense of community you get on Twitch is second to none. It's second to none. Do you know what I mean? Love the Raven reading. Thank you very much. We will be continuing that at some stage when I have some spare time to be able to indulge in it all, for sure. You've also played Road to Empress 1. You enjoyed it too. I'm glad to hear it. For some technical reasons, I sent a message that said Ooh. My desk is attacking the plant life, but it's okay. It's all right. Nothing was broken. Technical reasons, I sent you a message that said wir sind instead of wir sind. But only wir sind came through. Yeah, I see. Fun wears makeup on stream so that the mods can ruin it afterwards. How dare you? That's not ruining it. That's accentuating it, Semba. We've talked about this. Okay. Which of course means that we are what? We are what we are, and we are. And I love your eye makeup and not enhance. Why not enhance what is already there? Exactly. That's how I've always perceived makeup. Makeup is it is an accentuant, a way to accentuate your natural beauty. Everyone has natural beauty, whether you think you do or not. Everybody has natural beauty. And makeup can accentuate that natural beauty. But it's not there to cover it up. Do you know what I mean? As a person, I don't wear makeup. That's entirely fair. Allergies to other things that would make it hard to itch around the old eyes. Yeah, absolutely. You do you, 100%. I'm not going to criticize people for not wearing makeup by any stretch of the imagination. I just like that. Whose dick's smoking? My dick's smoking, Rach, but not because it's cold. Entirely because it's hot. Because I'm waggling it over a Bunsen burner, all right? If your dick is smoking, you might want to use more lube. This is true. You know? How you doing, Julian, you beautiful individual? How's it going? More from men about makeup than I do from other women. I think a lot of makeup stuff just comes down to playing around with stuff. One of the most surprising comments I got about the makeup tutorial I did was how many people complimented that I didn't use really expensive brands. And I was like, no. I don't have the money for really expensive brands. I use the brands that's available that does the job, you know? Valin came from Minbar. Or did he? Good question. Good question. Always a question, right? Smokestick the bratwurst. Exactly. Doing good, having a nice drink and a little cabaret. Got off work super early. Ooh, that's very nice. Apparently in my hometown, they've opened up a cabaret, which does a cabaret on every Friday and Saturday. And I was like, oh, that's really, really interesting. And then I was reading the article, and apparently the owners have said that it's really a shame. Like, we saw this stuff down in London. We were like, why is there nothing like this in a hometown? I was like, excuse me. I have literally been running this shit for 10 years. What the fuck do you mean? Why is there nothing like this in the hometown? What's even more offensive is one of the venues that they own, or the person owns, is one of the places that I wanted to run a cabaret. And they said to me, I don't know. It's not really something we do. I got titty tassels on. Julian, you cheeky little devil, you. You cheeky little devil. Thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs. That's unreasonably kind of you. You people are spoiling me. I don't stream on a Thursday. What's going on? What's going on? Julian, thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs. I really, really appreciate them. That's so kind of you. God damn it. Allow me to inscribe their names upon the mirror vein. The first one. The second one. The third one. The fourth one. And finally, Chippy Mick. Chippy Mick, you go on in there as well. You're the only one there that I have seen say something in chat, so I'll do that. It's been a good day, no problem. That's very kind of you, all the same. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum, Snapchat, you cheeky devils. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, do I look rough? But God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? You know? You cheeky devils. Remind me, I saw a thrifting forum where someone found all this, this is my thing, leftover wax play kit in Goodwill. Oh my God, that's wild. That is wild. I think for my own awakening, once upon a time, it was the Devil and Legend. Yep. You mean Tim Curry? Another sexual awakening, for sure. Canru Woffs, this is amazing. How you are comparing soon. Oh, yeah, I'm always good for a night out, do you know what I mean? Also, if you do wax play, be aware that the fire alarms are and how sensitive they are. Very, very important. If the fire alarm is sensitive enough for, like, even the smallest bit of smoke, do not use wax play. If candles are not allowed in the room, then do not use wax play. You know? Tybird, what night out are you comparing? I'm not comparing for a while now. I'm not comparing for a while. I'm going for my birthday. I'm going to go on a night out and get absolutely sloshed, as it were. I assume wax play essentially turns you into a human baby bell. Yeah, basically. But if there's enough wax, sure, why not? Why not? You know. Excellent car cheese is a baby bell. Oh my fucking God. Justamono, welcome on in. How you doing? How's it going? If you rub areas in baby oil before you wax it, you can peel it off easier. Also without ripping out hairs, that's good. But also be careful if you're using oil and any description of heat play, because oil can cook up very, very fast and can take a while to cool down. I know you know this, Sembar. It's more of a generic open source statement. Do you know what I mean?
Hand
Wax
to
can
me,
burn.
oh.
This
Hand
is
to
a
it. Hand
pubic
to
public
it.
safety warning.
Wax play alternative. Chess with candles as pieces.
Wax play alternative. You play chess, but you have candles as pieces. I was like, what? A what play? A what play alternative? Yeah, mate, that is true. You could do that. You could absolutely do that for sure. Are there bad places to drop wax, like into hair? Yes, into hair, generally speaking, is I mean, you can get it out, but it is a pain in the ass to do so. So try and avoid particularly hairy areas. More sensitive areas are avoid. People still do it, but I would always avoid like pubic areas, armpits. Like the more sensitive the thing is, like the inside of wrists, the bit of the arm just like on the inside of your bicep and stuff like that. The places where the skin is really thin and therefore more sensitive. Until you get to know somebody, until you get to be familiar with their pain levels, their tolerance levels and stuff, it's worth avoiding those areas for sure. For sure. It's been a while. Last thing we watched was Spaceballs in Alexander Griffin's Discord. I have never seen Spaceballs. That's one of my shames. I've never seen Spaceballs, you know. So it was Valen, but yeah, the reference first that came to mind. No, just Val and Vane. Still learning to do eye makeup. Got a piece of adaptive equipment. Yes, I saw that quality. I'm hoping that it works really, really well for you. For sure. The subs don't count if it's a day that you don't normally stream them. Is that what the rules are? Rude, Citrine Skies. Reminds me of someone in my culinary class saying that he wanted to open a restaurant because there's no mom and pop places around here, assuming you have to been losing his sight because they are absolutely everywhere. Yeah. But that isn't the first time. That is not the first time that people have done like cabaret stuff or kink stuff or something like that in my hometown and be like, but there's nothing around here. And I'm like, did you ask? Did you ask anyone? Especially when it comes to the kink stuff, because there's my night, but I know of at least 2 other nights that happen in the hometown. I'm like, did you fucking ask? Or is this one of those scenarios where I don't know about it, so it must not exist? It was one of those really weird scenarios where I was reading the article going, oh, this is really cool. Oh, I'm going to have to go down and check that out. That's great. And then I realized that it was run by the same people who ran another event that I'd specifically asked about, whether we could run a cabaret there. And they were like, no, cabarets aren't really our thing. And I was like, are you fucking shitting me? And then I got to the bit where in the article where it was just like, yeah, there's nothing really like that around the hometown. I was like, what the fuck are you on about? There's loads of cabarets around the hometown. There is a fucking ton of them. For starters, there are a significant amount of burlesque schools around the hometown. I can think of at least 3 off the top of my head, and each of them have their own like student showcases and stuff. So that, for starters, puts it up there. I also know of at least 3 other organizers of shows, in fact 4 other organizers of shows, not including me, that run cabarets in the hometown. What the fuck are you on about? Oh, well, there's nothing really like cabaret in the hometown. I was like, are you fucking for real? Talk about doing no research. Jesus Christ. How you doing, Jam Jam? How's it going? The time will pass by. How do I confront these feelings? Oh, your birthday's coming up soon. 22 feels old by the end of July. You'll be 1 year crazier. Don't change. Every single year, more tame anima. Every single year, I get a little bit older, and I have not changed once. I get a little bit wiser, get a bit more educated. I just keep going, keep plowing on. There is no mortality if you refuse to ignore it. Do you know what I mean? If you just refuse it, just like, nah, it's all right, it's okay. I've been called a vampire 200 times in the past 3 weeks. And I'm just like, yeah, I just ignore mortality. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter. Pass me by, fucking whatever. Sure. As a general statement, if you are engaging in more dangerous kinks that might involve bodily danger, such as temperature play, breath play, and suspension, etc., all participants, dom and subs, should read up and be aware of the dangers and the tools/attributes that you are going to use. Also, make sure that you have safety equipment on hand. My rope is stored with my safety scissors and my wax. Yes. I'd always have safety scissors in my pack. Full stop. Even if I'm not a rope person personally. Do you know what I mean? Just because I don't have the patience to learn all of the rope bits and pieces, but I always have safety scissors just in case. Just in case somebody else doesn't have them. Do you know what I mean? Trying to live in the moment if you can. I'm 60 this month and completely freaking out. I don't get it. I have to say, I don't get it. I'm just like, all right, cool. The only thing I really care about is the fact that next year I am 40 years old. And I don't care about being 40. I care about how big a party I can have. I'm like, right, which venue am I going to use? How am I going to decorate it? What themes am I going to be able to get everybody to dress up in? How much is it going to cost? Because I'm not going to charge guests to come in. Do you know what I mean? They're my guests. I want them to come in and just enjoy themselves, you know? How many people could I possibly invite into said venue? The last time I did a big party like that was my 30th birthday. I invited 500 people, 300 people turned up, and it was fucking wild. It was wild. It was a fucking great night. It was absolutely fucking, yeah, I swear my 30th was insane. It really was. Highlight of my life so far, you know? Highlight of my life so far was my 30th birthday. It was next level. Right, before we jump into the game, friends, because we do have a game to play today, we're going to be playing some HATOFUL BOYFRIEND, the pigeon dating simulator. Yeah, I invited a lot of people.
You little stalker.
Thank you so much for the follow, you beautiful individual. I like to keep people anonymous if they don't feel like coming out of lurk. That's perfectly fine. But you are very, very welcome here, you know. Darkshire Goroth, how you doing? How's it going? Good to see you for a short time. And everybody will be the World Cup match soon. Had to chime in for a bit. I appreciate you doing that. I couldn't give less of a fuck about football, but I hope that you have a wonderful time watching it yourself. Do you know what I mean? Heave ho, how you doing? How's it going? Forehead wrinkles and my frontal lobe hasn't developed yet. It's a whole thing. I reckon my biological age is more. You sort of look old for my age. Mort Manima, or Morte Manima. If there's one thing that I have known as a person who has significantly had a lot of life experience, a hell of a lot of life experience. I have traveled more than most people travel. I have met more people than most people meet. I have interacted and engaged with an unreasonable amount of people from all age groups, from all ethnicities, from all backgrounds, from all religions, every dynamic. I'm very, very lucky to be able to say that. What I can say is there is no such thing as a normal progression. Everybody ages differently. Every human torso reacts differently. Every biological and genetic makeup is completely fucking different. You might, I look old for my age, but that's your opinion of your age, because the other side of things is you're also looking for, like, we are all programmed to look for negative things about ourselves, because, you know, capitalist society thrives off negativity so that we can keep buying things that make us feel better about ourselves, you know? The best thing to do is shove all that shit aside and just go, cool, I'm going to grow however I grow. Do I notice my own wrinkles? Me, human being? Yes, absolutely. I very much do notice my own wrinkles. When I smile, I can see every single one of them. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. They'll do what they do. I don't give a shit. So long as I am living life to the full, so long as I am indulging my life and doing what I can and being ethically hedonistic and continuing to bring smiles to people's faces and bringing a smile to my own face, none of that fucking matters. Society is sculpting you to care about shit that doesn't fucking matter. Because if you care about getting old, then you spend more money on anti-wrinkle products. If you care about getting old, then you spend more money on Botox. Society wants you to give a shit and be paranoid about your own appearance so that you spend more money on things that can fix you. And if that stuff makes you happy, fucking sweet. Absolutely. If you are a person that's like, do you know what? I've had some Botox and it made me feel infinitely better about myself. Fucking sweet. I had hair implants. I am not going to fucking criticize you by any stretch of the imagination. I am fully aware of the cosmetic surgery and all that dynamic. I've got no shame about the fact that I've got hair implants. I've had hair implants. I got no qualms about it. Do you know what I mean? But I also had hair implants with the full knowledge that society had sculpted me in those dynamics, you know? I'm not deluding myself into thinking something else, you know? Right, 27 minutes ago, Painted Lady, are you still here? Are you still here? My 30th was 2 kink events on consecutive nights. So much fun. I love that. I love that. I think my 27th, I had an entire weekend of events where I just traveled. My entire time was spent on trains between events. It was great. It was great. Broken Bard, welcome on in. How you doing? Found you on Instagram last month and just learned that you stream here. Hope your days have been going so well. Doing very, very well. Thank you very much. This Broken Bard, welcome on in. Thank you very much for the follow as well. I very, very much appreciate that. I'm glad to see that people do come over from different platforms and stuff. It's very nice. It's always good to see. You are here. Painted Lady, 28 minutes ago, you redeemed a vanity promo. For those people that don't know, I'm so terrible at promoting myself that I need people to redeem stuff in order to do it. All right. I am going to tell you about good question. I have a VODs YouTube. That's what I'm going to talk about. I have a VODs YouTube. It is a YouTube channel where I store all of my VODs. It's like a giant archive of all of the VODs that I do. If you would like to check it out, we are not monetized on it yet because it requires 4,000 hours watched and 1,000 subscribers. We're about 430 subscribers, I think it is. But if you have YouTube, it doesn't cost you a single thing to go over and click the subscribe button on YouTube. The subscribe button on YouTube is the equivalent of a follow button on any other platform. But if you would like to do that, if you would like to listen to my dulcet tones as you fall asleep, if you would like to indulge in all of the other peculiar and interesting things, or you want to go back and watch some of the weird shit that we've done in the past, then the VODs and Vanity YouTube is exactly what you should be after. All right. Zabadian, are you still here? You still here, you beautiful queen? Quiet Kept, how you doing? How's it going? I'm doing very, very well. You are still here. You redeemed a whimsical fact. Let me do that one as well. I wanted to make sure you were here first. I typed in whimsical fact about sex on my YouTube's, on my Google the other day, and it came up with my own videos, and I was like, for fuck's sake. Ooh. Ooh. That's interesting. Let me get accurate information first. Ooh, okay. That is interesting. Whimsical fact about sex. Did you know that if you are a person with a penis, aka a meaty love truncheon, the more that you masturbate, better your chances are at avoiding prostate cancer. According to a US study published in the Journal of European Urology in 2016, it revealed that aside from boosting your mood and giving a much-needed relief, masturbating or having sex can help prevent cancer. The US scientists looked at data from 31,925 men who logged their monthly ejaculations. It suggested that men who ejaculated 21 times, or I'd say men or people with penises, who ejaculated 21 times or more each month had about a 20% lower prostate cancer risk compared to those who ejaculated 4 to 7 times a month. Dr. Jeff said, the prostate is a highly active organ, and just like anything else in the body, if you don't use it, there is a greater chance that it could go wrong. It is worth noting that we don't know that those people who were sexually active were healthier in any way. Maybe they didn't smoke, they were less overweight, they drank less, so were less at risk of cancer anyway. Okay, so they did a generic sort of test, but they found the one correlation that they did find was the fact that the people who masturbated more were 20% less likely to get prostate cancer. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Right, friends. Before I go any further, I need to pause that. I need to move you over here. Pull that open there. And get the game going. Because, friends, we are playing a game today. We are playing a game today. Absolutely. I love your look on those things. Really love it. Thank you very much. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. So true about the negative views of ourselves. I was told that I am beautiful last night. I was so shocked and immediately denied it, even though people are entitled to their own opinions. Caro, the fact that you denied it is the problem there. Fucking hell. Is there an options? Because that is really fucking loud. That's really fucking loud. I'll deal with that in a moment. But yeah, the issue is the fact that you immediately denied it, and it's like no, you're allowed to enjoy yourself. You're allowed to love yourself and indulge in yourself. Oh, someone's done another one. Duchess Demona as well. Come here, cheeky devil. Come here, you. Before we jump into the game, I want to get the reward requests cleared there. Look a bit younger without a beard, but also have a square face shape, so I look weird like I'm a Minecraft character, basically rectangular body. And do you realize that a square jaw is what an awful lot of people fucking love at the moment, Mortem Anime? You think you look weird. That doesn't mean that you do look weird. You look weird because you stare at your face every single time. Every single day, you wake up, look in the mirror, and you go, oh, look at all my imperfections. Just like an artist on a piece of art will sit there and look at all of the imperfect brush strokes. When Da Vinci, was it Da Vinci that painted the Mona Lisa? Whoever painted the Mona Lisa, my brain's gone blank. Whoever painted the Mona Lisa looked at the Mona Lisa and went, oh, I fucking hate this. All of these brush strokes are wrong. Look at the way that these things are. Oh, God, it's the worst. They look at all of the imperfections because that's what we do as people. We look at our own work, our own selves, and we see the imperfections first and foremost. Everybody else who looks at us sees us as a whole picture. They don't look immediately and go, that person, this is a tiny little imperfection in their face. Ooh. They don't. They look at us as a whole picture. Every single thing from fucking ankle all the way up to, I don't know, forehead. And they see the entire dynamic. Da Vinci, I thought it was. Yes, there we go. They see the entire dynamic. That's what they care about. We see everything that we don't want to see because our eyes are drawn to it and because society sculpts us to do it. Not a single fucking one of you is ugly. Not a single fucking one of you is in any way, shape, or form unaesthetically pleasing. It's not an opinion. It's logical fact. There are 8.5 billion people in the world. Every single one of those people has a different taste in what they consider to be aesthetically pleasing. That literally means that there will be people out there that consider you aesthetically pleasing, which means that you are fucking beautiful. All right, you don't get a choice.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful bean. I really appreciate it. It was me mid rant, and you were like, "Oh, I'll follow that rant. I'll follow that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much." But yeah, none of you are ugly. And if you think you are, get over yourselves. Get over yourselves. Good Lord. I don't believe you. That's fine. You don't have to believe me. It doesn't change the fact that it's true. Doesn't change the fact that it's true. I just came out yesterday. Congratulations on coming out yesterday. Congratulations, you wonderful bean. Absolutely love that. Wonderful. Fantastic. You've started the journey to be yourself. Fantastic news. Genuinely. But regardless of whether you believe me or not, doesn't change the fact that it's true. Every single one of you is beautiful. That's just the way it be. All right? That's just the way it be. A scientist painted the Mona Lisa. Yes. Da Vinci. Descartes. That's the one that painted the Mona Lisa. Is that right? Yeah. Frax, yeah. The philosopher, yeah. Descartes. Thing what I've noticed when it comes to people, the ones who have I don't give a fuck attitude and still have general kindness, want others to succeed, are the hecking gorgeous ones and also quite sexy. Thank you very much. I'm glad to hear it. I do my absolute best as well. Like, I don't think me not giving a fuck has nothing to do with like my morality or my ethics. I have very, very, as you all know, anybody who's been here for longer than 5 minutes, you can pretty much tell I have got a very strong moral compass. Like, I am very passionate about where I am at and what I stand for. And my view has always been, like, as long as everything's between consenting adults, what the fuck does it matter? You know? But one thing that I really struggle with is people being negative about themselves purely because of the fact that you're all full of shit. I mean, you can't do it. It's not the way it works. All right?
No, you subscribe.
It's not the way it works.
Most kind.
Oh, my lordy. Kept quiet. Quiet kept 22, you beautiful individual, coming in with a brand new subscription. You only just followed us a minute ago. Good lord. You beautiful human being. You're not allowed to apologize here, Suspectra. Oh, you're a brand new person, so we're not going to have a go at you for it, all right? You didn't know, but you're not allowed to apologize here because people apologize for just existing, and I'm not having it. The only thing that you have, the only option that you have, okay? You can be really negative. The only option you have is to do your best to stop being negative. Oh, I know. The scandal, right? The scandal. My dear friend, Hello It's Colo. Okay? I've got a very, very good friend, another wonderful streamer called Hello It's Colo. Okay? Hello It's Colo once described me as the kind of person who will bully you into loving yourself. And I absolutely resemble that remark. I will not have you putting yourself down. I will not have you being negative about yourself, and I will not have you apologizing for just existing. You have every right to exist. You are valid as a human being. You deserve love and kindness and appreciation, and you deserve to be yourself in whatever that fucking entails. As long as everything you are doing between other people is between consenting adults, I couldn't give a single tug of a dead dog's cock. But I will not have people putting themselves down. Fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. All right? And if that's not what you're after, if that's not, like, if you are a person, like, I respect people's privacy and autonomy and what have you. If that is what you are, like, not after, if you're like, oh my god, I don't think I can deal with that, I don't think I can deal with those things, that's cool. You can walk away out of this community anytime you want. That's not an issue. The door will always be open for you. Absolutely. But anyone is welcome to step away and feel like if it's too much, if it's too intense, welcome to step away. We will not judge you for it by any stretch of the imagination. But the door will be waiting for you when you are ready to start accepting yourself. All right? All right? Quiet kept, you beautiful being. I shall now describe your name upon the mirror vein. If you are lurking, don't feel that you need to come out of lurk. I will just do this straight up. There we go. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. In fact, technically, it's a metaphorical Snapchat because it doesn't even exist anymore. You also get access to all the sexy little emotes and you get a discount on the merch store if you're interested. There's no obligation to spend any money on me or any of the merch or anything like that. But it is there if you would like it. But the most important thing, as you are a brand new subscriber, we'll take it nice and easy. The most important thing is every single morning for the next month, you beautiful bean, is you got to roll over, look in the mirror, and go, God, do I look rough? God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy, oh yes, meow, you know? Them's the rules. Them's the rules. Encouragement is bullying with a smile. I'll bully people into loving themselves. Some people need bullying into love themselves. I'm like, no, you don't get to put yourself down. Shut the fuck up. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. All right. People can like howl look, but what about the baggage? Oh yeah, how you look, but what about the baggage? What about the baggage? Mort Manama, you said a minute ago that you are 22 years old. All right. As somebody who is 38 years old, I can tell you right now, there is no such thing as a human being without baggage. By the time a human being hits 14 years old, they will have some description of baggage. Sometimes that's because of the way they've been brought up. Sometimes that's because of society. Sometimes that's because of their friends. Sometimes that's because of like some horrific shit that they've been through. There is always baggage. Do not think that you are the only person that has ever had baggage. Do not think that you are in some way unlovable because you have baggage. We all have fucking baggage. I know. I got a cosmic fuck ton of baggage. I have no access. I currently, in my current state of existence, have no access to deep emotions. I was wound so tight at a certain point in my life that my brain went, you can't deal with this, snapped, and denied me access to deep emotions. All right? I can do the happiness. I can do, smile, all shits and giggles. I'm giggling, all fun and games. I'm having a really good time. Oh, I'm annoyed about this. I'm frustrated about this. I'm pissed off about this and what have you. But deep emotions, the things that fucking are solid in your fucking soul, I don't have access to those at the moment. Why? Baggage. All right? Baggage. We all have baggage, friend. Don't you worry about that at all. The key is that when you find somebody that you match with and you connect with and what have you, your baggage becomes something that you can share together. You take a part, like some of the weight of their baggage, they take some of the weight of your baggage. It's a wonderful dynamic. Do you know what I mean? I am a husk of a degenerate. It's true. It's true. Absolutely. You know? Therapy is absolutely fucking amazing. If you are a person that can afford it and get into it, or jump on the NHS and wait for the 2 years or what have you, I strongly recommend therapy for every single human being in the entire fucking world. Actually, doesn't matter who you are. I recommend therapy for every single human being in the entire fucking world because I think it's very, very important that everybody go through that. But you do need to find a therapist that works with you, somebody that you gel with, and you need to find a therapy style that works with you as well. You know? My baggage gives me character. Mercury Presentia. Exactly. Every single day we learn something new.
Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful being. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but you are very welcome here. Every single one of us has baggage, and every single one of us makes choices, and every single one of us changes every single day that we exist. A lot of you will change purely because of the fucking rant that I am currently on right now. All right? Some of you will walk away from this going, fucking hell, Val and Vane's a bit intense, and you will change because you'll never want to see my beautiful face ever again. Some of you will go, he's making sense. Oh, I'm going to have to sit and think about this, and you will change because you will have taken my rant onto your own philosophies of thinking, and you'll think about the way that you perceive life. Every single one of us changes every single day, and we don't have a fucking choice about it. The question is, are you going to change for the better and keep trying to improve yourself and be a better human being and live a better life? Or are you going to allow the world to crush you down and continue to change for the worse because you are either A, refusing to change, despite the fact that we always do, or allowing other things to dissuade you from the changes that you want to make. You know? Locked baggage. It's certainly locked at the moment. It won't be locked forever, and I know it definitely won't be. My bagage will not be locked forever by any stretch of the imagination, but at the moment it's not accessible, and that's okay. That's all right, you know? Steadily but surely. Right. HATOFUL BOYFRIEND. Woo! My ex and I talked about it a lot. We both had our experiences, and she had it a lot worse than me. That doesn't mean that yours weren't valid. You didn't say that, Mort Manama, but I need to say it immediately. When somebody turns around and goes, they had it a lot worse than me, means that you're comparing your situation to their situation. And because they had it worse than you, that you are trying to devalue your own experiences. That is not the way that experiences work. Every single experience, both positive and negative, is valid in and of its own right. Just because there are starving children in different parts of the country does not mean that I am not stressed out because of X, Y, or Z. Do you know what I mean? Oh, well, these people have it worse. I'm sure they fucking do. I don't deny the fact that they fucking do. That doesn't mean that suddenly our own stresses should be ignored. Do you know what I mean? Fuck that noise. The only therapy available up here is group therapy, and frankly, I don't trust the other locals to share with them. That's fair. That is entirely fair. There will be, I mean, the therapy should be available for everybody. You can definitely get private therapists online, but of course that comes down to money and stuff like that. So I fully understand that scenario. I would always recommend some description of therapy for every single human being, because talking things out can massively help. I learned so much about myself. I went to counseling. Let me be clear, friends. I went to counseling for no reason. And when I say no reason, it was because my mother was doing a counseling course and she went, every single human being should go to counseling or go to some kind of therapy. And I went, cool, I'm going to go to therapy. And at the time I had a very well-paid job, so I was able to do it privately. And I went to counseling, and I went to counseling for like 9 months for no reason. In fact, the counselor literally greeted me in her little studio space and went, hello, Mr. Vane, who has apparently got no issues. And I went, I like you. You're fun. And we chatted and we chatted and we chatted, and it was fucking excellent. I learned so much about myself. You know? I have a cellar where all the shit I've been through is stored, and I don't have the key. Maybe it's worth trying to find the key through the medium of therapy and stuff. Obviously, I fully understand that such things cost money, etc., etc., but yeah. I would say be open to different types of therapy. Never thought we'd be getting anything out of group therapy. The issue with group therapy, Captain Mannering, as much as I completely agree with what you're saying, the issue with group therapy is the fact that if you are in a group with people who are actively fucking gossipy, that can open up. Like, I'm not going to turn around and say group therapy is bad. It can be absolutely fucking amazing if everybody in the group is sharing alike and being open and like allowing each other to know that they're not alone and what have you. I have seen fantastic things out of group therapy. However, I have known of more than one situation where somebody has gone to group therapy, been open and very clear about the shit that they have gone through, and then suddenly all of that information has got out. And the neighborhood is criticizing them for them, and they feel ostracized by their own community and shit like that. And it's like, I fully understand why people are skeptical of group therapy, you know? Ultra is 2 years, half a century of Alice, right? Yeah. I have a really annoying tendency to be right, for sure. For sure. Vivictus Men, how you doing? Vivictus Omen, excuse me. Welcome on in. How you doing? And chat, recently found your profile on Instagram a few weeks ago, and your lovely life advice has been the breath of fresh air. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very, very well, you beautiful individual. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for coming over from Instagram. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Where you caught me in the middle of a rant. But I hope you're doing well. Just as we're about to play HATOFUL BOYFRIEND, all right? Pain is pain. It cannot be compared. Agreed. Agreed. Metal music helps me process a lot of. I've been meaning to listening to Crowbar recently. Sometimes music speaks to struggle. Absolutely. But everybody, like every single person that exists, when you have baggage, which you will because you exist, you've got to find ways to process that. You've got to find ways to process, and that includes me. As I said, currently I have no access to my deeper emotions, but I have to find ways to process that. I have to. 10 being more than 8 doesn't mean that 8 has never happened. Exactly right, Frax. Abso-fucking-lutely, friend. For sure. For sure. My GP recently in May, when I said I needed some help again in and out of psychiatric stuff, but waiting lists are so long. Are you sure that you need it that bad? Yeah, I'm in the process of changing GP. Fuck that gaslighting. Yeah. But I know many people have unfortunately been in that situation. The thing about medical professionals, as much as I will always say go to speak to a medical professional, etc., is the fact that medical professionals are still human, and human beings come with their own prejudices and their own arrogances and what have you. And it's never, if you are convinced that something is a problem and your GP is not giving you the benefit of the doubt or even trying to allowing you to explore that as an option, asking for a second opinion is always advised, for sure. Just sure. What are your thoughts on this game based on the menu screen? Yeah, the menu screen's the whole thing. All right. Whole thing. Thank you very much, Jam. Right. Let's jump in. Let's do the jumping in thing. Right. So this is HATOFUL BOYFRIEND, friends. We're nearly 2 hours into stream, but you know, it'd be like that.
Hand to it.
Pigeons. Exactly, Pixie Glue.
Pigeons fulfill an invaluable need. They give old people on park benches something to feed.
That is so true. That is so true. They are also, fun fact about pigeons, like if you took humans out of the earth, if you took them off, suddenly they all disappeared and what have you, pigeons would be the most successful species on the entire planet. Outside of human beings, excluding human beings, pigeons are the most successful species on the entire planet. You find pigeons in more different climates across the entire planet than any other species of anything anywhere. Which is always a fun, interesting one. But that's not about the science. Today we're not talking about the science. Today we're talking about dating pigeons. This is the Pigeon Dating Simulator. St. PigeoNation's Institute. Oh, I'm going to have to move me a little bit, aren't I? Fuck me, this game's loud. Okay. That's a little bit better. Is this my preferences? Thank fuck for that. Right, that is my, like, because basically my game and my alerts are on the same channel, annoyingly. That is my normal, my channel on its normal volume, and what that has to be in order for you to hear the music at this volume. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. So this game's interesting already. Welcome to St. PigeoNation's of PigeoNations. Please enter your name. Phil. Phil Wizard. I can't do Filth Wizard. Damn it. Can't do it. No, it's Filth Wizard. So that's the name we always go with. Could just do Valen, but that's no fun. Tom Ato. Flaps. Enter your last name. No! Go back! Go back! Oh, I didn't realize there was a last name. No! Jesus Christ. Sure, we're starting again. I don't give a shit. Shut up. Start again. Title. New game. Fuck you, pigeon shit. Enter your first name. I should learn to read. Phil. The Wizard. Is Filth Wizard okay? Yes. Yes, it is. You're thinking that we are you did. You spotted it, Zabadian, and I missed it entirely. HATOFUL BOYFRIEND includes a powerful visualization module, allowing even the birdiest of birds to appear as normal humans when first introduced. Oh, okay. So it's not that we're just going to be dating pigeons. Okay. Display human portraits. Burb or not burb? Burb. Ooh, man. Allow additional votes. 1 minute. 690 per additional votes. Start poll. Choice is yours, friends. Do you want us to see the human personifications of these birds, or just the birds themselves? Or just the birds themselves? Do you want us to see anime, presumably anime versions of what the bird could be like, or just the pigeon? These are your options. These are your options. Burb is just the pigeon. Uman is we want to see the human personification. All right. Phoenix of Aeons, how you doing, you beautiful individual? Only once, so not bad. Oh, do you only see the human personification once? Is that what it is? Okay, interesting. Just a reminder, thank you very much, Jamdo. Yeah. We could just burb it all the time. So, okay. Let me get this right. 52% of you said burb, 48% of you said Uman. Like, genuine question. I'm a bit too tall for genuine question now, but fuck it. Genuine question. Are you telling me that the human, when it says display human portraits, that's one flash of the human and then it's burb for the rest of the time? Or is it one flash of the burb and then human rest of the time? You are too tall. The screen is too short. Exactly. That's it. Exactly. I am not too tall. Screen is too short. One flash of the human and then burb the rest of the time. Okay, we'll do that then. We can do that. We can do that. As much as you all said burb, if it was one flash of the burb and then human, I'd be like, fuck that noise. But if it's one flash of the human and then burb the rest of the time, we can work with that. We can work with that. We don't actually know each other. Oh, we do actually know each other. I know you and your lovely other half. It's Mimi, came to Ken. Doing well, thank you. Oh, hey, Mimi. How you doing? How's it going? Flash of human is good to me, I think. Interesting, interesting. Flashing humans. We love a good flashing human, right? Welcome on in, Mimi. How you doing? How's it going? Right, okay. We're dating burbs tonight. Configuration saved. Prepare yourself for all of my voices.
Subscribed. Most kind.
Fuzzball! Gifting a sub to Phoenix of Aeons. How you doing? Whoa. Phoenix of Aeons. I shall now inscribe your name upon the mirror of vain courtesy of Fuzzball. Thank you very much for that, Fuzzball. That's very, very kind of you. By having your name upon the mirror of vain means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you'll roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, do I look rough? But God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know? Thank you very much, Fuzzball, you beautiful being. That's very, very kind of you. Okay. We've got the 8th of the 4th, because it's American dates for some reason. Bloody American dates. St. PigeoNation, PigeoNation's a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates. This is what our character sounds like now, apparently. I should probably say, this school is known for one thing in particular. This school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Oh, good lord. Okay. How many pigeons do you think you could take in a fight? Well, I once headbutted a seagull when it was trying to steal my pizza. A seagull's what? At least 3 pigeons. You know? Excuse me saying, but we need a little Valen in our lives. Just a little one. Just one that you can put in your pocket. I wouldn't trust one that you can put in your pocket. Who knows what they get up to? All right? I know what I'm like full size, never mind a tiny one. Jesus Christ, I'd have a wild time. You know, all pigeon emotes are encouraged in the chat tonight. Oh, good lord. Headbutting seagulls, yeah. I was in Cardiff and I had a Greg's pizza that I was using to absorb the alcohol from the night before, and it appeared next to my face to snatch the pizza from my hand, and out of sheer reaction, I went, ugh! And just nutted it. Not nutted on it, headbutted it, okay? Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports, all come to St. PigeoNations. The teaching staff and study body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds from different backgrounds and species. I'm often asked why I chose to come here, despite not being a bird. It's a long story. So we are not a bird. Just to be clear, we're a human being at a school for different gifted birds, and we are keen to get up in their cloacas. Is that what I'm hearing here? Is that what I'm hearing? So our character effectively saw two pigeons fucking on a bridge and went, oh, I've got the most confused boner. I know, I'm gonna go to a bird school. Wow, okay, I've accidentally sent my budgie flying because I forgot that he was on my shoulder. Just swatted him off. Felt so bad. Oh, bless Snowdentree. Bless. Correct, you're a human dating pigeons. Uh-huh. Is that moral? No, not even slightly. Just flipping weird? Absolutely. We've kind of got to lean in to the into the realm of disbelief here, okay? Okay? I love budgies, the yellow one when I was younger. It kind of spoke, but spent most of the time screeching at people. Yeah. Why are my nose so itchy today? Anyway, it's a long story. It is a long story, Qualia. Not every day I see you rushing along like this. I don't know who this person is. It's a big question mark. I am also, once again, too fucking big for this. Okay, that's a bit better. Now you can actually see the names of stuff. Ryuta! Or Ryuta? Usually, you'd have been ready for about an hour now, Phil. Actually, they're a standard pigeon, aren't they? So they're going to have a delightfully chavvy thingies, alright? Usually you'd have you'd be ready for an hour by now, Phil. Overslept? Ryuta. Ryuta is a handsome man. The Rock Dove is named Kawara Ryuta. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. Okay, suddenly scouts. Fucking hell, man. No, he's gonna sound like a hero. Look at that face. He's a hero. He can be a little mischievous, but he is responsible and kind. Okay. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you a breakfast, you know. I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Ryuta. My god, the bell. How are they ringing that? Guess the pigeons can at least consent with you. Apparently, I fully understand pigeon. Do you know what I mean? The word cloaca haunts me in my dreams after Dodino. Yep, so it should do, Mortman. Honestly. Honestly, so it should do. This is just the next step of evolution when it comes to this game, all right? Oh, the bell already. Come on. We need to hurry to class. Jeepers. No good being late on the first day. And so, Ryuta pulled me along into the school. How's it going, Music Man? How you doing? Today is the start of a new semester. I wonder what lies in store. It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere late last year. Or last year. Better make up for all that lost fun. All right. Okay. HATOFUL BOYFRIEND, the most splendid and greatest academy of all of the pigeon, by the pigeon, and for the pigeon. How do they take notes? Do they hold a pen in their claws? Who knows? Who fucking knows? Plus 1 human. I think we're in 2-3. Ryuta and I are in the same class again. Old faces, new faces, a strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. Can we take a moment to acknowledge the fact that his best friend was a bird, was a pigeon that he knew since he was hatched? Can somebody Google for me the lifespan of a rock dove, please? And throw me in chat. I hope we all get along. Here's to the...
Flee!
Oh,
flee.
my lordy, ladies and gentlemen, all gents outside between, delve deep into your bits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils, snooze those adverts, snooze the goddamn adverts. Throw them at the raiders, throw them at the cheeky devils. Look at these people going in here. Oh, my lordy. Oh, good. The scandal, I tell you. The absolute scandal. It's Francois. The glorious Francois. I'm going to turn this wee light on as well because it's getting a wee bit dark and I've realized that my face is nowhere near as illuminated as it is required to be. How you doing, Francois? How was the rest of Hitman? How was the rest of Hitman, you beautiful bean? There we go. That'll do. How was Hitman? People, go and check out the glorious Francois. Francois, excuse me, is the delightful individual that I spend a lot of time over in their streams. When the annual how much you have watched a different streamers comes out, I will likely be in Francois' top. Francois will be in my top viewed, as it were. Do you know what I mean? Back up to 100%-ish. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Friends, if you don't know Francois is a pirate that plunders my booty. Also, a wonderful individual. He does franchise gaming. So he will play a franchise from the first ever game right the way through the entire franchise to the last ever game. At the moment, he's bouncing between a couple of different ones. He also is playing Level Devil, which was a request by one of his community members that you can do with channel points. He is playing the Rayman series and is on the second to last of the 13 games that are available for Rayman. And you are playing... What's the pirate series that you are playing at the moment? Can't remember what the pirate series is. But either way, a great thing. Done your research? Nah, just spend too much fucking time in your streams, buddy. Sid Meier's Pirates? There you go. There you go. I just spend too much fucking time in your streams. That's basically what it comes down to. Your sultry tones tickling my ear, tantalizing me with your thespian ways. Yes, Francois is a lesbian with a lisp. That is entirely a thing, all right? Also, for you nauseating individuals from my community that enjoy dad jokes, they literally make dad jokes in Francois' stream. So...
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for your... Geez, your name is excellent. I won't call you out just in case you're lurking, but I do love your name. I do love your name. But you're all very, very welcome here, you cheeky little devils. People from my stream, go and check out Francois. Glorious individuals. Friends, if you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am just a colossal filth wizard. All right? I talk about sex all the time, debauchery, deviance. In fact, earlier we were talking about wax play because that's the way. I like it. You know, you're not lurking. Call of Cthulhu's, excuse me. Welcome back on in. How you doing? How's it going, you glorious being? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. True, Valina is at Frass's place almost as often as I am. Exactly, almost as often. I don't have like stream streaks or anything like that because, you know, people have to pay for me to streak. Okay, if you want to see me running around, bits all flapping everywhere, you gotta pay for that shit. Okay. As always, Frasswhite, if you need to disappear off, if you need to go grab a snaffly treat or a delightful beverage, please go do so. Please look after yourself, you cheeky little devil. Thank you so much for bringing your people in here. That goes for your community as well. If any of you need to disappear off, go grab snaffly treats, go grab delightful beverages. Please, 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 just go do so. As much as I love your attention, and I really love your attention because I'm very shallow like that, your life has to come first. How are you meant to pander to my ego if you are deplete of energy due to having not fed yourself properly? Okay, all right. The pigeon question prior to the raid, for those people that are new, that weren't here for the thing, is I don't normally stream on a Thursday, but today we're doing an extra stream because the community smashed a donation goal, and the thing that they have requested for me to thank them is pigeon dating. This is HATOFUL BOYFRIEND. It is a dating simulator where we are a human boy and everyone else in our school is a pigeon. And we are trying to find romance. We are keen for that cloaca. Do I have to get myself sorted? Go do your thing. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. No worries, Francois. Have a safe trip. You know? Now, well, I did just ask a minute ago about the thing. You say 3 to 6 years for the rock dove. Is that just a generic pigeon lifespan, or was that the rock dove lifespan? Because we heard that our best friend was a rock dove, and I was trying to work out what that, because they said that we found his egg when he was like we saw him hatch, which means that we've had that intimacy with them for a long time. You know what I mean? Or that closeness as friends, you know? Twitch streamers that like attention. I know, right, Ras? What are the chances? What are the chances? It's quite wild, you know what I mean? Lass86, welcome on in. How you doing, you beautiful individual? How's it going? The rock dove. Okay, so 3 to 6 years, presuming that we are about 16 years old, 15, 16 years old, as is popular with these anime dating style things. We're 15, 16 years old in secondary school, which means that we met our best friend, what, 3 to 6 years? Let's go for the average. Let's say 4.5 years. We met them when we were 12, 11 and a half, 12, and they've been our best friend ever since. Oh, yay. They do call pigeon trainers pigeon fanciers. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me, you know? You know, he's probably about a year old if he's at school. Oh yeah, he'll be a year old. Oh yeah, that's a really good point. If they live 3 to 6 years, then he's gonna hit, like, as a pigeon, he's gonna hit his teenage years within the first year, right? Presumably. So he's been our best friend for under 12 months. We saw him hatch, and he's been our best friend for under 12 months, and now he's in school. So we are a 15, 16-year-old boy, and we are in with year-old pigeons. This is getting more colorful as time goes on. All right. Shane Sunshine, how you doing? I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Oh, the teacher's here. Good morning, everybody. No! No, Kazuki! No! Are you going to go all Geordie Racer honors with these pigeons? I can't guarantee anything, all right? Who knows what thing is? I'm Nanaki Kazuki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and physics. Guess ducks wouldn't go to the school as their bill would be too big. Fucking hell, fuzzball. God damn it. And also some other things. That was a foul. Get out! Get out, Fuzzball! Get out! Sir, wake up! It's homeroom! How's it going, Lolo? How you doing? He sleeps with his eyes open? My God! Oh, apparently this quail is Nanaki Kazuki. Is it Kazuaki or Kazuki? He's famous sophomoric, soporific. He's a famously soporific math professor. I heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. So he's got narcolepsy as well, all right? They're all anime boys. Yeah, so they're all anime boys when you first see them. Like, this is the what you get. And then after this, they are just birds from that point onwards, okay? So he's 2 years old. Apparently so, yeah. Kazuaki. Okay, thank you very much, Ryan the Walls. I want to make sure I get the names right. Do you know what I mean? It's not a tongue that I am familiar with. Take that how you will. Apparently, he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show great minds come in all forms. Okay. I'm sorry. Isn't it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself, Shirogane. Oh! My God! Look at her. Just look at her. Bet you're all keen to see her cloaca, aren't you? God damn it, Fuzzball. God damn it. Are you into plot? We've just started. We have just fucking started, all right? What's the point? I have no wish to speak with... Oh, she's posh. Even better. I have no wish to speak with commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be. This game, why? Good fucking question. Because chat voted for it. That is the answer to your question. Because chat voted for it, okay? It's a lot of milk, I know. Oh. Oh, well, I guess that's that. He's not an old man. He's just a tired man, okay. Hey, that's no good. But he doesn't want to introduce himself. But we can't just let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and we'll all turn into kulaks and dissenters. Well, when you put it like that, could you at least say your name, Shirogane? Shirogane Labelle Sakuya. My God. Shirogane Labelle Sakuya. It seems this fantail, Shirogane Sakuya, is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers would make any birdie proud. Any fucking birdie. He looks like a jerk. He does. He does indeed. He's pretty stuck up. But then transferring is never easy. I hope that we can be friends. Genuine question. Genuine question. Genuine question. For those people that have played this game, is this also a homo-romantic dating game as well as a pigeon dating game? Not gonna lie, I love watching streamers play this. It is unhinged already. Why am I interested in pigeons? I've got no idea. The implication is yes. Okay. He called you a peasant, MC. Don't think he'll want to be your friend. No, I'm a girl. Nobody told me I was a girl. I would have got a completely different voice for that case. Ah, here I was, giving it my thick filth wizard. You can date the boys in HATOFUL BOYFRIEND. You play as the only human girl in a prestigious... I play as a human girl at a prestigious academy for birds. God damn it, Mimi! Valen is force-femmed by a video game. You know it. You know it. It could be worse. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. If I was a character with a penis, okay? Not saying that girls can't have penises. I'm just saying that if I was a character with a penis, okay? There's immediately certain visceral imagery that comes into my mind when it comes to copulating with the cloaca, okay? I can't help it. I'm a very imaginative person. It's not pleasant, but there it is. But now to know that we are a human girl called Filth Wizard who has romantic interests in burbs, they are desperately wanting that spindly cock, aren't they? They really are. Coiled like a corkscrew, ribbed for her pleasure. She is keen. All of the love interest in the game are boys. We could go in and say the MC is a boy if we want. We could write in the walls. But you know what? I'll leave it to you. New poll. Our gender. Mask. Femme. NB. We'll make it 3 minutes because there's 3 minutes of ads currently on anyway. Go. You get to choose our gender. And that will change how my voice is for our character. All right? Can't keep everything editing after hearing that. Look, sometimes it's that things are revealed to me, Rach, okay? Filthier Wizard. I mean, that's not a bad call, but we are Filth Wizard. Regardless, we are Filth Wizard for sure. So we're all thinking that. Yeah, that's right. Anatomy of Zydrate, how you doing? They're going to give the pigeons a strap-on. I mean, the strap-on would be as big as the pigeon. I should have muted. Actually, no pigeons have penises. Really? How do they copulate? Onion pencil. They don't have penises.
Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I know that ducks have penises because they are vile creatures. The cloaca is a powerful tool. They rub cloacas together and just so they copulate kind of like snails do. That's interesting. Did you say you're a human dating birds? I am a human being. We're about to determine the gender. The chat are about to determine the gender. I'm a human being, canonically, as I understand it, a human female. But I'm throwing it out there for the community for sure. More bird hole talk, of course. How are we not meant to talk about bird holes? It's me as a sex educator and filth wizard, deviant extraordinaire, playing a dating game about fucking pigeons, literally as well as figuratively. Okay. I'm honestly not sure I want to choose. It's too late now. The options are there. Okay. Chat is in control. I think filth is a non-binary name, to be honest here. Well, it's Phil Thwizard. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's not filth wizard. It's Phil. Filth wizard. You know. They rub cloacas together. Well, shit. So does a transfer student equal a migratory bird? Oh, god damn it. Probably Alasana. And it upsets me. They press their cloacas together in what is adorably called a cloacal kiss. Less violent than slugs? Fair. Snails have got like a cloacal kiss scenario. Slugs are a bit more like stabby, if I remember correctly. The pigeon scissors. Pigeons have lesbian sex. Well, I don't know. having met an awful lot of lesbians in my life, there aren't many of them that enjoy a good scissoring. Scissoring is very much an aesthetically pleasing sight, not necessarily a particularly pleasing sensation, from what I understand. The plot keeps thickening. NB. Okay, we are a non-binary individual. Fantastic. 56% of you said NB. 36% of you said femme. 8% of you said max. Said mask. No worries. No worries. We will happily be an NB individual. Cool. So every single time that it refers to us in any kind of gender terms, I'm going to change that to them. I thought ducks had them because the female ducks have vaginas built like mazes. The reason why female ducks have vaginas built like mazes is because of the aggressive nature of male ducks. Ducks are one of the only species that have fake vaginas, like, in their bodies in order to put off pursuers. Ducks have dicks. Ducks have giant corkscrew dicks. Don't look. You don't want to know that. You don't want to see that shit. But it's true. They do. Could use a smolder on a smoldering day. Well, fortunately, I can do that while this is going on. Well, hello. Look at you coming over here, getting all hot and bothered because of pigeons. But at the same time, you're trying to calm yourself down, aren't you? Through the medium of seeing my delightful visage. Getting all close and personal. Scandalous, I tell you. Outrageous. Outrageous. How dare you come over here and get all up in my business? Wanting a smolder on a smoldering day is asking for punishment. Tantalizing punishment. God damn, what do you like? What do you like, One True Gribble? What are you like? Oh, I pressed the wrong button, but it's fine. We can jump back into it. 111 Fahrenheit there. Oof, I don't even know what that is in C, but it sounds awful. It sounds too hot. Too bloody hot. I like penguins because there's so many gay couples. There is a lot of gay couples in it. Homosexuality exists. I think Rebel Nay said it on her channel the other day. It was like homosexuality has been found in like 1,500 species across the planet. Homophobia has been found in 1. It's almost as if genitals don't determine gender. Yeah. Well, gender doesn't exist. Gender is a
subscribed.
Thingies.
Most kind.
A smoldering pigeon. Sounds like a delicious barbecue TBHLUL.
I've heard, I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so I've never had it, but I've heard that pigeon meat is quite greasy. Quite a greasy meat. A very fatty and greasy meat. But I'm a vegetarian, so what the fuck would I know? What the fuck would I know? Inanda coming in with the 7 months, you cheeky little devil. Being a paid subscriber, taking us that one step closer to the 60-40 split for July, you cheeky devil. It resets every month for those people that are wondering why I went from 70-30 at the end of June to 60-40 now, because it resets every month. And every month that we keep going, I'm on the level 1 at the moment, which means that we are on the 60-40 split for the next 12 months. But every single month that we complete the 60-40 split means that it goes a month further, etc., etc. And one day we'll get 300 channel points from paid subscribers and we'll be on the 70-30 split, and that'll be wonderful. That'll be wonderful. Inanda, your name is now inscribed upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. In fact, technically, it's a metaphorical Snapchat because I fucking deleted the thing. I was tired of the pornography bots. But the most important thing, oh, you also get access to all the sexy little emotes, and if you're interested, not that there's any pressure, but if you're interested, you also get a discount on the merchandise store. It's there if you want it. No pressure though, you know. But the most important thing as well, you know, after 7 months is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough? But God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? You know? You cheeky little devil, you. What is 60-40? So when somebody subscribes to when somebody's a Twitch streamer, effectively, they always get a 50-50 split, which means that every subscription that comes through to us, like every $5 subscription, is split 50-50 between the streamer and Twitch as a platform. So we get $250, the platform gets $250. If we have 100 paid subscriber, 100 subscribe points worth of paid subscribers, which is 100 tier 1 subscribers paying every single month out of their own money, not including gifted subs, not including Amazon Prime subs, then if we can get that for 3 months consecutively, then that goes from 50-50 to 60-40. So instead of it being $250 for me and $250 for Twitch, it is $3 for me and $2 for Twitch. If we can get 300 sub points from paid subscriptions every month, so again, not including gift subs, not including primes, then that goes up to 70-30 split, which means that I will get $350 every subscription, and Amazon gets $150 of every subscription. Now, it does change a little bit because you get like localized billing, so people in Turkey and India will have less than their subscriptions cost less than like an American subscription exactly, but that's like the best way I can explain it in simplistic terms, in a way that's easiest to understand, you know? What am I like? Well, that's a tale. I mean, that's true. That is true. Absolutely, OTT, for sure. After running a ferret and got himself stuck on the bars of his cage, I learned male ferrets have hooked penises. And some cursed information for you. Anatomy of zydrates. An awful lot of mammals have bones in their penis. In fact, humans are quite unusual in the fact that we don't have bones in our penises. As for thingies, you'll usually find that predatory animals, usually in some relation to the canine family, tend to have hooks on their penises. Foxes do, wolves do, ferrets do, and from what I understand, and this is a bit of too much information, so prepare yourselves, friends. From what I understand, it is an evolutionary trait, so that when the penis exits the vagina in like a fox, for example, it scratches the entire way down, which means that the vagina swells because it's injured, which it means that it is less likely for a competitor's sperm to get in there. Effectively, it becomes harder. It means that the female fox is not able, the vixen is not able to have sex as easily with any potential competitors out there. Evolution is brutal. Right, back into the dynamics of pigeon dating. Sakia sits down, glaring daggers at Ryuta and me. I think this little bird is telling me that there's going to be trouble down the line. Lunch already? Today's skipping by so quickly. That reminds me, I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now. Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly any birdie around here. That's going to annoy the fuck out of me. Except for Valen. Valen promised a 30-69-1 split. Yes, 1% will go to my other back pocket. To be fair, I'd be well up for doing a 30-69-1, to be honest with you, Semba. I'm well up for that. Get that 69 in there for the sheer hilarity of it. Fancy seeing you here, usually in Crow stream. Yeah, Crow's good people. Crow's good people, for sure. Then we might even see them in this fucking dating simulator, you know? Given they're a crow. Still count towards the stream in general, but not the plus points. Yes. Yeah. Oh, what was that? Phantom Zandria. I missed that. Phantom Zandria, what do you get for Prime subs? So a Prime sub is a Prime sub is a free sub that Amazon give to, or that Twitch give to us. So when you give a Prime sub to us, if we're on a 50-50 split, Twitch basically give us $250 on your behalf. If they're on a 60-40 split, I will get $3 for every Prime sub from Twitch directly, you know? But we don't get any like plus points and stuff towards it. It doesn't work like that. And I would be surprised if they don't phase out Prime subs or the way that Prime subs work in the next like 5 years. But that's 5 years down the line. Don't have to worry about that for a while. So yeah, the way that it works is like it's like the equivalent of an American subscription and whatever percentage you're on. So for someone who's doing 50-50, a Prime sub will be the equivalent of $2.50. For someone who's 60-40, $3. For someone who's on 70-30, $3.50. Okay. The candid way to reduce sexual competition is to have a knot on the penis that swells inside the vagina, locks the two mates together temporarily. It's the cats that have the barbed penises that scratches the vagina. But I thought foxes did as well. I was sure that foxes did as well. And let's not even talk about hyena. They're an entirely different fucking level. You promised years ago that you would do a 36-9 one split. That one would go to charity. Oh, I did! I did do that! I did do that, Senpai. Yeah, you're entirely fucking right. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if we ever get a 30-70 split, then I will do a 30-69 and then 1% of everything I earn on Twitch will go to charity. Absolutely. No, 100%. You did. Yeah, I did say that. I just completely forgot about it. But I will absolutely stick to it. 100%. 100%. And the charity will be the Survivors Trust, who are the UK charity that help the survivors of rape and sexual abuse, because they're very, very, very close to my heart. That's the wrong clip. Oh God, what clip did you do? Embracing the British weather. That's a very different clip. Very different clip. I'm back after a quick lay down, 6:30 now. Fun fact, I've eaten pigeon once in a mining town called Lightning Ridge. Kind of tasty. I've heard it's very, like, gamey and quite greasy. But fuck it, if you enjoy it, what does it matter? You know what I mean? Saying it sound like the sound of foxes fucking, like someone's being attacked. It really doesn't, Ander. We've got foxes near me and it's just like, for fuck's sake, shut up. I had loads of magpies in the tree in my garden. A couple of days ago, there was a cat in the tree, and there was like 4 or 5 magpies just around it, just going bah, 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 bah. I was like, fuck, can you calm down a little bit, for fuck's sake? There's actually a member of the community called For Fox Sage, which I enjoy. It's a little greasy. Yeah. I like chicken a bit more, I reckon. That's entirely fair. 2 years ago, my god, that was probably when they brought out the plus points scenario, you know. Huh? Is someone looking at me? Probably just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in the dark corner, staring in my direction. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan, but apparently they're everywhere in America. Did you want something from me? Nageki? He looked away. Not really. I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. No worries, Sky. You take it easy, beautiful bean. Phil, nice name. We are Phil the Wizard. That is our name. You know? Are you sure? Yeah, I don't want anything with you. All right. Presumptuous. Rude and presumptuous. It's the things you're carrying I'm interested in. He glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry. They were a little too dense, and I never finished them. Were you waiting for them all summer? He's silent and returns his gaze to the book. Maybe he's in a bad mood. I like the sound of a mourning dove call. I can honestly say I've never heard one. Unless I heard one when I was in America and just can't remember it, you know? Chicken is predictable for an autistic person unless you get woody textured meat, which can happen just regular texture, really like the vessel for flavor, as well as love the spicy wing. Yep, that's entirely fair. I can understand that. I know that there's an awful lot of people with neurodiversities, not just autism, but it can happen with ADHD as well, which is like, I need a specific regular meal because this is my safety meal until it isn't. And then I need a different safety meal. Yeah, I get that. I'm Filth Wizard, a sophomore. What about you? We have a bird feeder on my balcony that attracts a lot of mourning doves. Yeah, that's cool. I felt nervous in the local library. I had to book it out of there once. Fuzzball! Oh, God! You upset me in my soul! You're... Nageki. Fushiro. Nageki. Freshman. Alright. Fushiro Nageki, the freshman. Fushiro Nageki, huh? Mourning doves are pretty rare in Japan. Interesting. Maybe it's just his voice. But he seems kind of sad. How old are we? I'm estimating between 14 and 15. No, well, maybe 15, 16. I don't know what age a Japanese sophomore is. Friends, chat, Google it for me. How old is a sophomore in Japanese school system? Pretty please. Morning Dove was hearing mooning doves. You were hearing mooning doves? My bad. Fujishiro, thank you very much. I'll definitely get it wrong, but I'll try my best. 16, 17. Okay. Thank you very much for the correction. In which case we are 16, 17. There we go. Beef could be best textured overall, but flavor can be strong. I love steak when I can afford it, though. Meat is definitely very, very expensive at the moment, for sure. A sophomore, 10th grade in Japan. Oh, typically 15 to 16 years old. In Japan, this corresponds to the first year of high school. Ah, okay. So we're between 15 and 17. There or thereabouts. Thank you very much for looking that up, friends. I appreciate that. Leave me alone. He's reading his book again. Okay, sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today. Now I have that out the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that... Sakuya? You should have been instructed not to approach me in school. Come on, Sakuya. What kind of thing is that to say to your own brother after all these years? My brother? You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please don't try and talk to me again. I have no time for half-breeds. Half-breed of what? Half-breed of what? Are we not going to be the first person to have dated a pigeon in the past? I'll be going now. Hey, wait just a... And off he trots, or flaps, as the case may be. Half bird, half cat. What are you doing, step bird? Oh no, step bird. I'm stuck in the washing machine. How's it going, Safi? How you doing, you beautiful individual? Safety meals are so real and exhausting when they change, which I can fully understand. I can fully understand. And tuna and rice is safe until I get a bone. Oh, God. How you doing, Safi? How's it going? Can I get a shout out for Safi Pie, please? Darling moderators, I would appreciate it. I guess even if we're in the same school, now what's done is done. I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. People go check out my dear friend Safi Pie. Safi Pie is a wonderful, wonderful human being. A glorious, happy-go-lucky scamp of an individual who I get to see in a week's time. In a week's time. Which will be very exciting. I'm looking forward to coming up and seeing you, Safi. Be good, it'll be good. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man, Sakazaki. Is that how you pronounce it? Sakazaki Yuya is Sakia's brother. Tantalizing gossip. Ooh. Oh no, stop bird. My beak is stuck in the bird feeder. Oh no. What are you doing with my cloaca? Oh no. I wonder what the story behind that is. Hey! You heard the whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakia's? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you. No sweat. I tried to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little non-binary pals. Because Chav decided we're non-binary. But that there wasn't too cool. Yuya Sakazaki. This fantail pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. Interesting. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous, or infamous, throughout the school. Everybody knows of him. I fucking hate that fucking God damn it. You're Phil, right? With his tie undone and his chest peeking out. What a slag. God damn it, Fuzzball. Outrageous. Tin tuna, microwave rice, bit of mayo, and Nando sauce. Oh my god. My big one for a while was jacket potato, cheese, and beans. I had that for like every day for a couple of weeks. Because it was easy and I didn't have to think about it. You know? Oh, stepbird, I'm stuck in the bird bath. Oh no, oh no. How did you... I know everybody here. Besides, you are the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye. Did you say you were friends with Sakia's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. I never thought I'd have never thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe? He is an aristocrat, actually. Genuine article in the flesh. He is? He's a bit of a pain, so... Good luck, mon ami. Adieu. He really is a noble bird. I never heard anything like that about Yuya, though. Probably a twisty business. Oh, all the twisty business. Sometimes like a pot noodle Bombay bad boy is the best flavor because the spice stimulates your senses. Love that. I like to imagine that they're like 5 foot tall and everyone's no higher than your ankle. Yeah. You're looking down constantly. All these birds around. And they're like that. You're the only human here. Weirdly, the entire building is human-sized so that you can fit in it. And we're all birds, but still. Kazuzaki? That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Yay! Huh? Sir, where's Ryuta? He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there. Like to imagine, yeah, born out of nest. We're born in a hospital, presumably. I got such a funny ending when I played this game. You've played this before? Oh, God. Pastrami is safe enough, sliced thin, so nothing can fuck with my senses. My parents buy it a lot, too. My mum is autistic, in fact. Oh, cool. A human-sized pigeon would be terrifying. That is true. Especially if they maintained the same intelligence capacity. They were just as intelligent as the pigeons you see around town, but they were the size of it. They were 5'5". Now that I think about it, Ryuta always did have a weak stomach. I should go to the infirmary and make sure he's okay. Hey, Ryuta. Excuse me. Nobody's here. There's no one sleeping behind the curtains. And the doctor isn't here either. They are committing cloacal sex in the medical cupboard. My hunter-gatherer instinct feels no presence. My hunter-gatherer instinct. My hunter-gatherer instinct. Of course, I'm a hunter-gatherer, and all of the pigeons go to the cafeteria. I suppose they would, because I'm the only one that eats something other than seed. Pegging a hole in the glass wall. I don't know. The whole thing is just... All right, okay. There's nobody here. Ryuta! No reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird. Did he go home already? I feel a bit nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think of it, I haven't been in here much before. Unlike Ryuta, I'm perfectly healthy. Trafalgar Square would be like Jurassic Park, only accessible in a safari jeep. That almost sounds like a great movie. I feel like I would watch that more than I'm more keen to watch a movie where all of the pigeons grow to 5'5" than I would be to watch like Sharknado. Do you know what I mean? Or Velocipasta. I completely forgot what was going on. We are trying to find our best friend who is apparently got a really weak stomach. They go to the cafe because they'll get peckish. Fuzzball, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with this. Whoa, they've got all kinds of drugs in here. Pigeon drug, death drug, get everything wrong drug, more pigeon drugs, more get everything wrong drugs, loose drugs. Ethylpar triphthaleucobenzene? What do these even do? Care to find out? Doctor! I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want. No, thank you. This partridge is Uamine Shu, the school doctor. Barb. He's rather creepy in person and has a bad reputation among the student body. Everybody knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with aspergillus, cetocosis, or even worse things. And I've never even heard him come in the door. A ninja doctor. Alright, we're getting a bit creepy with it apparently. You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? Sneaky Santa. Wrong chat. Say wrong, yeah. Why is the Nutcracker playing? Because this dude's gonna crack my nuts. Brown Barb. Or Barb. 16-foot high pigeon statue in New York City for a while? No way, really? That's hilarious. I suppose I got brought down with that goddamn mod, man. When I was in Tokyo Zoo, they actually had a pigeon enclosure. Really? My god. They took it down this spring, I believe. Oh my god. Don't let him in the pear tree because he's a partridge. God damn it. Blaze Winterborn. I heard that Ryuta Kawara from 2-3 was supposed to be in here. Him? He's already gone. Oh! Why didn't you come and find me before going home? Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. Finally out that den of evil. Ryuta's already gone home. What do I do now? Oh. I never got around to joining a club last year. maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. I think there are clubs for baseball, football, track, kendo, migration, bird watching. Cyber Bears, how you doing? How's it going? I enter here. We are a bird. We are not a bird. No, no. We are a human being in a pigeon school looking for love. I'm too drunk to be serious. I'm a really silly chill drunk than a dangerous. I'd rather you be a chill drunk than a dangerous one for sure. Eternal question: is the character creepy or is it just Valen? That is a good question, Authenticator. That is a good question. It did describe that specific character as creepy, which is why I went there. You know, Royubo, how you doing? How's it going? We are indeed wooing birds against all of my better judgment. Make sure you put fuzzball. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not reading any more of your comments. Done. Done. Bird watching. Bird watching in a bird school. Isn't that just called stalking? That's creepy. I'll have to stop chopping tomatoes. Oh my god. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I'll start with the track team. How's it going, Ascon? How you doing? I ran in the middle school. Oh, I ran in middle school. It was always fun watching the birds hop around. Did I go to a bird primary school as well? What the fuck is going on here? People watching is a fun hobby. Yeah, but as a subject that you can get tested on feels a bit off. Nibirin, welcome back on in. How you doing? How's it going? Just get permission before going in their house? Yes. Generally, yes. Just finished fixing my bike. Oh. In which case, get yourself some food and snuggle in and get ready for dating of birds. Bird dating. We're ready to rub our cloaca on other things. Have we found the love of our lives yet? No, I'm afraid not. This is clubs, not subjects. This is true. Actually, very good point. A people watching club would still be really unsettling. What club are you a part of? The people watching one. I watch people. I really like watching people. I really, really like watching people. So much so that I started the people watching club. Don't like blinking because I have to stop watching people. Well, I'm one of those as a Twitch viewer. This is true. This is true. Yeah, I suppose we're all people watchers here in some way, shape, or form. You know. And I'm leaving again. What are the kids getting up to these days? Gestures to the kids watching people in the park. How do we clip this? I'm not going to tell you. How dare you? Step away from the game, Valen. It's too late. It's too late. It's corrupted my entire soul, Caro. Everyone on Twitch likes watching people. This is true. Absolutely. Bless you, darling. How you doing? Welcome on in. Can't not watch people, especially on buses and trains. Yeah, but to have a club, it's one thing to be a people watcher, and you know, like you're gazing out the window, or you're on a train, or whatever. And it's just like, okay, you're watching people doing bits and things. It's another thing to have a dedicated club to people watching. That's next level, you know. Sharing techniques of how to watch people without getting caught. Yeah. Cyber Bears, people watching club be like exactly like that. Exactly like that, for sure. Doing good at my last driving lesson today, and I'm ready for pigeons. I'm glad to hear it. I hope that the last driving lesson went very, very well. Hope you're ready for your test, for sure. Birds probably think that we're really creepy for bird watching. That's a solid call, actually, to be fair. Actually, to be fair, knowing birds probably think, why are those predators over there? What are they doing? Are they going to kill us? Birds of a feather and all that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Not on topic, but the gay agenda shirt was a huge hit at my therapist's office right now. Oh, amazing. Oh, fantastic, the Berserker. I'm really, really glad to hear it. I'm so glad to hear it. That makes me so fucking happy. God damn it. God damn it. God, you coming in here, warming my little heart and shit. I think their club room is on the ground floor. Off to the side, a white dove is having a tantrum outside. This is no pudding for a man. Okasan rejects it. It is a lie, a vicious falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding. Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. So, in this bird game, where they all have human sonars, this bird just has a bird sonar. What the dickens? One of my favorite memories was when I fed a robin some donut. Was walking on home on a very cold day Wednesday. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm loving the dedication to the bird bit. I mean, it's an experience. The human mode was a good choice. Yeah, it definitely was. The hottest character so far. Because now I understand why this character, why they're going cuckoo. For sure. It's Dishy? Oh my god. No, Robinson Crusoe. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a fantail pigeon. I think. Either way, he's hyper. Okasan has suffered a deception most vile, a wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Okasan instructed that pudding be provided for new members. But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the streets and shot by those he trusted most. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like a normal store-bought pudding. What is wrong with it? Spare the jests, young individual. Okasan used wing attack. It's super effective. I just got slapped by a fucking bird face. I just got slapped by a bird. Beautiful hand is very adorable. It sounds adorable. For the sake of a goddamn pudding. They're using the manga tropes? No! They'll rue the day they crossed Okasan. He'll have them flayed, hanged, shot at dawn he will. Okasan must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. Wing slaps a furious business. I know! I got slapped by a fucking seagull when it was trying to steal my pizza. And I nutted it right back. Headbutt it right back. Before anybody gets confused. Glasgow kissed it right back. Bitch slapped by a bird. That's a new one to me. Slapped by the flaps. Dinged by the wings. God damn it. Blaze Winterborn. And he's gone. He's a good runner. But what does pudding have to do with attracting? Who knows? And so ended the first day of my second semester at St. PigeoNations. Send the doves to this game. Pull your gull story so they can add it to the game. God damn it. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, this school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want, you can, but If you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Okasan has time only for the track team. That's good.
It's a raid. Flee! Flee!
Oh my lordy, lordy, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, and all genders in outside and in between, delve deep into your pizza popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine who do they think they are? The absolute audacity, the scandal, the preposterousness. How very dare they? Jack Little coming in here, you cheeky little devil, and you get a Capri Sun, and you get a Capri Sun, and you get a Capri Sun. Capri Suns all round. We've all got Capri Suns here to go with our popcorn. No better accoutrement to a popcorn than a good Capri Sun, you know, or a Capri Sun, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I'm from Yorkshire. We say Capri Sun. Okay. How was your stream, Jack Little? You beautiful individual. You happy-go-lucky scam of a human being. You're doing some just chatting. What were you chatting about today, friends? Go and check out my dear friend Jack Little. Jack Little plays games one-handed. Take that how you will. Take that how you will. All right? Although today they weren't playing a game. They were talking one-handed. Also take that how you will. Friends, welcome on in. If you're new here, two things you need to know about this channel. One, you're not allowed to apologize. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. Two, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard. And I'm a sex educator. We talk about sex all the time. And this game is where we're getting real filthy with it, because we are doing a dating simulator where we are a human being, and chat have decided we're a non-binary human being, and we are dating we're dating pigeons. We are keen for that cloaca action. All right,
You followed me.
Keen for it.
Little stalker.
Thank you so much for the follow, you beautiful individual. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but you are very, very welcome here. Womble Jake, Womble Joke. How you doing? Welcome on in. How's it going? To be fair, I'd probably slap someone if they stood on my pudding. Yeah, well, he's standing on his own pudding and then slapping us for being like, why are you standing on the pudding? Do you know what I mean? Stream was fun. Continuity went awry, but I think people enjoyed the diversion. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Jack Little, well, certainly used to. I don't know whether you still do anymore, buddy. But used to play a lot of Elite Dangerous and lots of space games. A very, very funny individual. I haven't popped around your way in a very long time, but I definitely will. I definitely will pop back there. I miss your delightfully fuzzy face, you beautiful bean. But I hope you're well. Jack Little and all those wonderful, wonderful raiders, if you need to disappear off, if you need to go grab snaffly treats or delightful beverages, please go do so. Please look after yourself. See you later, Fuzzball. You take it easy, you beautiful bean. Just gonna leave that there. You know it, row you boat. You know it. You don't play video games anymore. Oh, cool. No worries. We played Guess the Male Nipple and then rank things. Fucking love this. I actually love this. Fun fact, Jack Little, for your Guess the Male Nipple scenario, there is a friend of mine who I haven't spoken to in many years. But a friend of mine who is a cisgender female, so a cisgender lady, and she was so sick of the censorship that she got a photograph of her own tits and had my nipples superimposed, like photoshopped over her own nipples, and then put that on a t-shirt that she would wear out and about. So and any single time somebody criticized it, she'd be like, no, these are male nipples. They're my friend Valent Veins. And it was like very, very obvious. Like our skin tones were very, very different. Do you know what I mean? They were very, very different. So it was very obviously not her nipples. But she was like, no, these are male presenting nipples. So you can fuck yourself. You know? We had a good rank today. What was the most interesting male nipple that you looked at today? Can I dare ask? I also will say that you will not see my nipples on stream, because from my perspective, every single human being, like the only evolutionary need for nipples is to feed a baby. And it is only females that give females that feed babies. We're not talking about sex, not gender. Okay. And as a result, every single person in the entire world that was born with nipples started off as a female in the womb. Therefore, when Twitch turns around and says no female presenting nipples, I can't show my nipples, because even though I am a cisgender man, my nipples are female presenting. Because when I was in the womb, when I grew said nipples, I was technically a female, and therefore you can't see my tits. All right, calm yourself. Calm yourselves. Calm yourselves. Smedley, how you doing? How's it going? Had a good rank today. Yeah. Had a great rank off. Oh my lordy, McCurtains. Oh my lordy. Nipples is Tuesday, and this week it was Matt Smith's nipples. Oh, okay. All right. How did they fare in comparison? Like, the way I'm imagining it now, Jack Little, is kind of like Top Gear, where you're just like slapping names onto a giant board of who has the best nipples. You know? What about the bum Snapchat? We don't do a bum Snapchat anymore. Well, it used to be a scenario, my dear Squirrel Nutty. It used to be a scenario where I would offer the subscribers access to my Snapchat. But it wasn't a bum Snapchat. Only tier 4 subscribers get access to the bum Snapchat. But right now, it's become more of a metaphorical Snapchat, on account of the fact that I don't really use it because I got sick of the porn bots. As a 38-year-old man, I got sick of getting messages from robots being like, "Hey, I'm barely legal. Do you want to see my vagina?" And I'm like, no, I do not. I don't want to be anywhere near your vagina. Stay the fuck away from me. No. Get away from me. No. Don't like this. I basically got sick of it, so I deleted the entirety of Snapchat. So now it's just a gimmick. You know? Men can lactate, though. Men can lactate. Yeah. A friend of mine can lactate. There is a certain genetic condition where they produce the milk-producing glands. But yeah, they can indeed lactate. But to be honest with you, Alec, the main reason why I do it is because I disagree with the TOS. If you're going to ban nipples, you should ban all nipples. Unless breastfeeding. That's the only exception. That, or you allow all nipples. One of the two. Make a fucking decision. Don't be sexist. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that to you, obviously. I didn't want that to come across. I'm saying that to Twitch as a whole. I believe there was a culture that males of the group would sort of fake nurse babies while the females were out working or hunting. Not exactly the same, but I want to try I want to try re-internet research. Yeah. I've never heard of that. I have never heard of the idea that males would suckle children while the females were out working or hunting. Never heard that one before. And I did an entire history on nudity. So, you know. A cool wall for nipples, exactly, right? Quite oblong, because he was lying on his back with his arms folded under his head. Yeah, they do that. That'll stretch out the skin on your chest, for sure. For sure. This week's celebrity is in the reasonably priced shirt is Matt Smith's nipples. There you go. Exactly. Star in a reasonably priced car, a star in a reasonably priced shirt. Matt Smith's nipples. Man milk tastes like gravy, though. Manly gravy. Manly baby gravy, right? They wouldn't necessarily fake it. Yeah, if it was possible for... if it was historically, like, pre-evolutions of man were actually lactators as well, then that's a potential thing. I've just never heard that theory before. I'm a frequent milk drinker. Should I make my own milk for my coffee? Why not? Why the fuck not? Zeebs, how you doing? How's it going? I fully agree. Just like sharing, since it's important that there are some legitimate situations that male lactation with male lactation non-harmfully, but almost all the time it's a sign of serious health issues. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to share that in the Discord, you are very, very welcome to do so. It's better to have that information out there than not, for sure. I love that you've zeroed right in on the satirical underpinning of the show. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I got it, Jack Little. I was like, there's a good reason for this. I know what that is. I know what's going on here. I know what's happening. You know, men can lactate. Also, if a man takes a pregnancy test and is positive, it can detect testicular cancer. Most certainly. Absolutely. We were talking earlier, like winding it way back before all of the wonderful raids that we had today. I do a thing called whimsical facts, and we do whimsical facts about sex. And today's whimsical facts about sex was that if you are a person with a penis and you ejaculate more than 21 times a month through the medium of masturbation or sex, you are 20% less likely to develop prostate cancer. Science. There you go. I'm gonna live forever. Exactly. Because my brain is how because your brain is how it is. I did find a link to one of those articles. I'll put it in the Discord. Where should I put it? Put it in the sex education section if that's all right. Snowdenchi, I would appreciate that. Christopher Robin, how you doing? How's it going? Oh, Christopher Throbbin. What a fucking great name you have. What a great name. That's amazing. That's actually amazing. God damn it. That is the name that if you are not already a porn star, you should definitely take that up. That's fucking excellent. And also do all of your porn shoots doing a full Winnie the Pooh, wearing a red t-shirt and nothing else. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. All right. Okay. I have just... Oh my god, that's amazing. That is amazing. Oh, you've made my fucking night, Christopher Throbbin. You've made my night. So I should never get prostate cancer because I masturbate all the time. Yeah, exactly. If you're 20% less likely if you masturbate 21 times... 20% less likely if you masturbate 21 times a month. Surely, if you masturbate 105 times a month, then you should never get cancer. Right? Or you should never get prostate cancer at the very least. Did you know when it's cold, teeth marks can appear around the areola? That's why the weather is described as a bit nippy. Oh, no, Zeems! No! 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 Out! Get out! Get out! God damn it! Drag name for sure. Yeah. The science brain in me wants to find that study now because I want to know about their selection criteria. Not saying it's true, just the curious about the correlation versus causation. Okay, I can... narrow down your search a little bit. Because I only had it open a minute ago. Okay, so... It was a US study done in 2016, published in the Journal of European Urology by a Dr. Jeff, Jeff, and Dr. Jennifer Lander, who is a specialist in hormone therapy. There you go. I have assisted you. I helped. I did a help. All right. Anyway, should we jump back into the wonders of pigeon shit? To bring everyone up, this is the pigeon dating game HATOFUL BOYFRIEND, where we are a human being in a school full of pigeons. We are keen for some cloacal action. Canonically, the character that we play is a woman. But chat have decided that we are non-binary individuals, so we're a non-binary individual. Do you know what I mean? I think 105 times you'll shoot dust. Just like a cloud of fucking talcum powder. You know? Sharks must masturbate quite a bit. Not as much as fucking lobsters do. They just keep growing. Keep fucking going, you know? Have to look it up. There you go, row you out. 105 times, make sure you use lots of lube. Absolutely. Absolutely. As somebody who has been lucky enough to have a copious amount of coital engagement in the past, I can tell you, after a few rounds, there is an ache in your phallus that feels very much like a bruise. Right the way up the shaft, you know? Friends, some adverts are about to hit. Please be aware of that. Thank you so much to everybody who watches through the adverts in order to help me by giving me a little bit of ad revenue and stuff like that. I really, really appreciate it. As always, Jack Little, yeah, I think I said, but I can't remember whether I did. If you need to disappear off, need to go grab a snaffly treat or something, please, please, please go do so. Please look after yourself. Don't remind me, Val. I know, right? Our character transitioned through the medium of the fact that we called ourselves Filth Wizard because I got confused, and then I put it to the chat. So we transitioned from female to male and then to non-binary within the space of about 10 minutes. We absolutely went for it. Absolutely fucking went for it. You bet Kazuki thinks we're a... No, I can't deal with the puns. I can't deal with the puns anymore. Fuzzball was throwing them out all over the place. I can't. I'll take my leave now. It's quite late. No worries, worry about you. Take it easy. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful pigeon time. I'll do my absolute best, Jack Little. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's good. What about you, Shirogane? A foolish question. I already hold a position here. Oh, that's right. You became a student president when you were admitted. Nepotism? Oh, don't we get to vote? Just going to school is enough for me. You have to take care of your mother on your own and all. I wonder what I should do. Join the... Ooh. 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 Not what I wanted. New poll. Pick club. Student council. Track team. Library staff. To remind people that the student council means that we would be with the pretentious aristocrat douche noggin. Okay? Knock that cocky bitch off his throne. Yeah, so we'd be with him. The track team, we would be with the pigeon face dude that goes and is like, everyone hates me. Okasane will fuck everybody up. And the library staff would be with the shy, sad, depressive dude. Okay? Those are your options. 1 minute, go. Go. While the ads are on, fuck it. Now I want to know if any similar studies have been done on the health benefits of female masturbation. No, Authenticator, because that would require them to do studies on women, and we all know that women don't do medical studies on women. They do they test period products with water and just hope for the best. I think that, to be honest here, though, in all seriousness, I think there have been a variety of studies done on health benefits, but I don't know of any major outcomes from them that I'm aware of. You know? Paladari, how you doing, you beautiful individual? How's it going? How you doing? Okay, student council, track team, library. I'm quite tempted by the library staff, the real sad dude. But then the track team also seems like fucking hilarious. So, 55% of you said library staff, 30% of you said track team, 15% said thingy. So library staff. All right. That's what you voted for. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, chat. Stats: Wisdom 1, Vitality 800, Charisma 5. Today is an elective day. What should I do? Attend. Math, gym, music. New poll. Class. Maths. Maths. With an S on the end. Gym. Music. Go. You get to decide, chat. I'm integrating you into this. It doesn't have Twitch integrations, but I'm making it integrated, okay? I'm making it integrated. I'm great, thanks. So happy there's a Valentine stream on a Thursday. Yes, so I don't normally stream on Thursdays, but this is a special community stream on account of the fact that you all absolutely fucking obliterated the one of the donation goals. And I put it to you as to what we should do, and you all chose to do this. Do HATOFUL BOYFRIEND stream. So that is the reason why we are playing this today. And also, while I'm here and while you're all voting on that, please don't forget, friends, that I will be streaming again tomorrow. This week, I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But tomorrow at 6 p.m. BST, that's 6 p.m. British time, I will be joining Uki, where we will be continuing our path down Reanimal, which was the game made by the original developers of Little Nightmares 1 and 2. We had a lot of fun last week, and we should be continuing it on this week. So, yeah, don't forget to join us for that. I'll probably start a little bit early, like 22, quarter 2, to give a little bit of time before we join Uki. And then we will continuing on that dynamic. Oh, yeah, more double brat stream. Don't you even. Music, man. Music class. All right, so be it. So be it. The case of scientists sending clitoris to the lab and let them put the, I can't remember the name of the machine, them to get 3D scans of it. The French did not recognize it as an organ and sent it back. Oh, fucking hell. I know that it's only recently, like within the past like 12 months, no Denji, that they have actually now fully mapped the clitoris. Like, talking about like genuinely good things that have happened in the world of medicine for women, or for people with vaginas, should I say. They have now fully mapped the clitoris, like in regards to its nerve endings and shit. The fact that it has taken this long is fucking wild, but it is now fully done, which is great. Just wanted to hear Valen's pigeon sound some more. Oh, right, okay. I see. We sang birdie melodies. It was a little tiring, but singing together is fun. They were like, and I was like, ha-da-da-da-da-da, ha-da-da-da. Ta-da! Phil leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. We are going to lay down all of the smooth moves. Maybe in part of that study, someone who I believe is also a sex educator was either a part of the study or their friend was. Oh, cool. That's really cool. I like that. They're the kind of studies that I would absolutely be a part of, you know. I'm on receptionist duty today. I better hurry. Boring as usual. The library here doesn't seem very popular. Not enough books. Maybe we should bring some smut in here. Make the library far more popular. It's on the 5th floor though, so at least the view is nice. Sitting here twiddling my thumbs is bad for me. I wish someone would come and ask me something. There's no birdie here. I wonder if it'd be okay to close early. I wish I could just spread my wings and fly away. Planning to jump off the building. The window there is rather good for that, Mix receptionist. My God! It's our depressed friend again. I guess they haven't figured out sex in the stacks yet. Apparently not. Not yet. Not yet, Authenticator. They'll get there one day. Nagaki, when did you... I've been here all along. I never noticed. He's almost as bad as the doctor. You're thinking I have no presence, right? It's okay. I already know that. You certainly seem to like this place. Yes, is that a problem? No, books are nice. Where do you keep the smut? They are. Why don't you join the library staff, Nagiki? You could read whatever you want. I already read whatever I want. Touche, burb. Touche. You shouldn't slack off, mixed receptionist. And with that, he takes a book and is gone between the stacks. What a strange bird. I guess they haven't figured out the sex and sex. No, exactly. Touchy. No. Touche, Eris. Ah, sitting at home is so relaxing. Why do I live in a cave? Why do I live in a cave? What is going on? Oh, tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? I won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. Because you're a hunter-gatherer? I live in a cave because I'm a hunter-gatherer? What? 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 Imagine the rent. Oh, I fucking envy the rent. But you can't hunt or gather udon. That's really true. You can't hunt or gather udon. And pigeons ain't gonna make it. The fact that we're in this world of pigeons is mind-blowing to me. But, you know, they got around it by saying it's a long story. Today is the hike. We've stopped for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? Who should we talk to, chat? Ooh. New poll. Who are we going to talk to? Ryuta is best buddy. Sakuya is... Oh, no. Talk. Best buddy. Sakuya was the posh dude, right? Posh dude. Can anyone remember who San was? Have we met San yet? Genuine question. Have we met San yet? There's an underground network of human stores providing human food under the watchful eye of the feathered overlords. That makes a lot of sense. Airbnb. Open air surrounded by natural features. Natural flooring. Sturdy walls. Open floor plan. Oh my god. San equals dishy. Okay. So pigeon, bird face. Burb face. Or Kazuki, which is the teacher. Sleepy teacher. 1 minute, go. Go, cat. Go, chat, go. Oh, my genuine question. It's kind of funny. I had a roommate in university who was a Japanese transfer student named Saturn. Really? Did they also have a giant pigeon face? Oh, no, San wasn't. Yeah, no, San was dishy. The athletic pigeon. Yeah, that's one. Cool. I was like, carrier pigeons dominate the market? Oh my god. The athletic pigeon. With the pudding without the pudding. The one without the pudding. Yeah. The one that was stamping on their own pudding and then slapped us for the sake of the fact that we went, hey, why are you standing on a pudding? Ow, rude. What's wrong with you? Why would you do that to me? I'm just asking you why you're standing on a fucking pudding. Burb face! Which is San, right? It's weird because San is an honorific. Yeah, I was about to say. Okay, so burb face 60%, best buddy 40%. All right, burb face. Let's go. I wonder where Oka-san went. I haven't seen him since we stopped here. It's not here. The pudding is not here. Ah. Too hot for Sleepy G. Not hot for Sleepy G, Joe. Yeah, apparently not. Maybe people just don't want to breach that power dynamic, you know? It's missing? Did you bring it to eat for lunch? No. Oka-san believed that wonderful pudding could be found on hikes. Is there a kind of pudding that lives in the mountains? Oka-san will now search elsewhere for the pudding. And he's gone. What kind of pudding is he looking for anyway? No idea. Today is an elective day. What should I do? Attend? Math class, gym class, music class. I keep pointing to you. Whoever says it first, I will put in the chat. I will do it. Math, gyms, or music? Your choice. I'm guessing that math increases our wisdom, gym increases our vitality, and music. The first one that I saw was Rocket Dusty with gym. All right, will increase our vitality, apparently. He's hunting for pudding, apparently, so. First one I saw was Rocket Dusty, so we're going with that one. Otherwise, I'll be taking a minute out every single time, you know. Which I'm happy to do a lot of the time, but, you know. It's too hot. I feel I'm going to have a stroke. It's rehydration time. Oka-san wants to go swimming. Go us. Phil leveled up. Vitality increased by 5. Okay. And then we'll do math the next time, right? I imagine you're all well aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Sports festival season already? If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival, so it's always been in May. What are you going to do, Ryuta? I haven't decided, but probably the 3-legged race. Somebody has to. Oka-san will handle the marathon. Indeed he will. You have a lot of stamina, Oka-san. What about you, Sakia? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? It's a sports festival? Is there an event that doesn't involve running? How about being a cheerleader? The general, in other words. Very well. Leave it to me. I don't think that's... Also, the first aid team is always short-handed. So I'm sure they could use help if anybody still can't decide. That's all for today. Ryuta is doing the 3-legged race. Oka-san's running the marathon, and Sakia's a cheerleader. Yuya might be running the first aid tent. What should I do? I'll have to think about it. Okay, we don't have to pick right now. That's cool. Today is the sports festival day. And that, friends, is where we're going to leave it. That's where we're going to leave it, my happy-go-lucky scamps. On the sports festival day. we can certainly look at picking this up again in the future, if that's what you would like to see, you cheeky little devils. If that is what you would like to see. It's entirely up to you, you happy-go-lucky scamps. Whoa, sports! More pigeon dating. Cloacal copulation 101. Good lord, what a bizarre game. Not quite as bizarre as the dinosaur with double D's, but still an entertaining game nonetheless. Nonetheless, all right? Friends, thank you so much for being here on this day that I don't normally stream, on this nice little reward stream. To say a massive thank you to all of you beautiful individuals for smashing my donation goals like the fist of an angry god. I really, really appreciate it. We are, of course, going to go raid somebody, because we always go raid somebody, always go throw some love at another delightful individual, because that is the way I like to do things around here. I like to go throw some love and do bits and pieces and what have you. So we're going to go throw some love at another wonderful individual. If you could stick around for the raid, I would really, 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 really appreciate it. Even if it's only like 5-10 minutes. I know it's quite late now, but even if it's only like 5-10 minutes, I would really appreciate it to go throw some love at another wonderful individual. But before we do that, friends, could you do me a massive favor and throw some mod loves in the channel? You can use any kind of mod loves from any kind of channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any kind of channel. Say a massive thank you to those wonderful moderators. Mods, thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for all you do in and out of stream, all the stuff you do for me behind the scenes, and all the stuff you do for this wonderful, wonderful community. I really, really, really appreciate it. Ooh, we haven't raided you in a million, billion, trillion years. We don't get the chance to raid you very often, so it would be quite nice to raid over to them. Do you know what? I'll let you pick, friends. I will let you pick. That's all right. No worries, Mimi. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh no, I won't let you pick. I'm just going to do it myself. I'm just going to do it. We're going to raid this person. Because we don't get to raid it. The other person I was looking at is equally a great person, but they were... I'm trying to pick somebody that I haven't raided in a while. It's been a while since I've, like, thrown over some love to them. But they're playing something a little spooky, and we have been playing dating games. I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be raiding over to somebody who's playing something spooky when we've been playing dating games. It's a bit of a whiplash of contexts, you know? Not a problem. Friends, if you are a subscriber, please copy and paste the first raid message. If you are not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second raid message. That's the first Bot of Vein raid message for subscribers. The second Bot of Vein raid message for non-subscribers. I will copy and paste that as well. The game itself, though, while I'm finding somebody to raid, the game itself was a delightfully peculiar scenario. What an odd dynamic that game is. The pigeon dating simulator, evidently something that I missed a bit of, and I was like, what is going on here? What is happening? I'm confused. What is occurring? I didn't realize that that the protagonist is meant to be a woman for starters, but still fun and games. Let's go raid you. Yeah, let's go raid you. Let's go raid you. Okay, friends, if you can stick around for the raid, even if it's on like 5-10 minutes, I would really, really appreciate it. Just to go throw some love at another delightful individual. We're going to go see a wonderful bean, who is a member of my stream team that we haven't raided in a real long time. Let me just copy that over. They are a happy-go-lucky scamp of an individual. They are really fun. They're really chill and zen. They play lots of different games. They're in the middle of doing all kinds of peculiar and interesting things at the moment, which is always exciting. But we haven't raided them in ages, so it'll be a very new person to a lot of you, which is quite exciting for me to take you over there. They are a member of my stream team. Friends, we're going to go raid Legends of Zenith. We're going to go raid Zenith. Zen's a wonderful, wonderful being. Very supportive and considerate and nice, calm, very chill environment in their streams. They are doing a whole load of stuff. They've got, like, at the moment, they're doing an uncapped subathon, from what I can see. They're doing a whole load of different bits and pieces. They've got a whole load of time on the things, but they play a load of different games in there. Obviously, friends, as much as it is a subathon, and I know these subathons might be new to people and what have you, there is no pressure to spend any money or what have you. They're still a wonderful person to hang out with and what have you. But effectively, a subathon is that when you donate a subscription or subscribe yourself, the timer gets longer and longer, which means that Zenith has to stream for longer. It's a very interesting dynamic. I've done like 2 myself in my entire life. Actually, I haven't. Cardboard Valen did 1 and Crochet Valen did 1, all right? Friends, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for the rates, the subs, the gift subs, all the cheeky little bitties. Thank you so much for spending your time here. Thanks so much for the donations. Thanks so much for the follows. Thanks so much for all the people that lurked. If you've been watching from the void, I appreciate your lurking. If you're watching the VOD, thank you so much for that as well. If you're not in the raid up here, please click on the link down there, because I like to surprise people by not doing shout outs and what have you. Fucking hell, there's loads of you in here. Friends, I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. BST with Uki doing some Reanimal. Until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do, because if I wouldn't do it, it'll fucking kill you. See you all later. Bye.